Okay, so for the main story, I'm basically, hold on. I'm basically able to go to the next one, which is Homecoming Wings, but I do want to, for this video, I do want to check out the other two branches. We already did Zane's branch and so we completed the whole thing, but I still want to check out Rafayel's branch and Xavier's branch. The one, Rafayel's branch. Ooh, that one looks like a mermaid. Jewelry, luxury homes connection. The wealth Maxwell has accumulated extends beyond mere money. By the way, I read the Excuse me. Sorry. I read the anecdotes for Rafayel and Xavier, so that's why I'm making this video now. According to insiders, Maxwell, who made a name for himself, possesses exceptional jewelry appraisal skills ever since he was young. There might be chances I might not get the whole thing of the whole anecdote, but I did read them. I'll say that. The banquet he's preparing for his wedding anniversary this year will be held on a private island. All invitees are wealthy celebrities. There you go. It'll be hard to get close to someone like him. Besides, this person's already on the association's watch list. Looks like I'll have to tap into my precious connection to complete this mission. The villa on the bay quietly sits in the cool, salty sea air. Welcoming my arrival, the familiar iron gate is half open as always. I need to remind him that his habit of leaving the door open should be broken. It's Rafayel, huh? I close the door behind me and head to Rafayel's studio.
Like, don't get me wrong, it looks so much better. But your position still isn't visually appealing.
There are other people here? That's rare. The wind blows open another door before I can reach it, and the sounds of waves resounding inside the house rushes to greet me. In front of the large floor-to-ceiling window, an unusual figure swings their arm as they are bathed in sunlight. Rafayel? Excuse me. Rafayel, dressed in formal clothes, turns around. A smile appears on his face as he places his right hand on his chest. He bows.
Welcome, my esteemed guest. Please, take a seat.
He points at a cushioned, high-back chair by the small dining table next to him. With his gaze, he urges me to sit. When you mentioned the concert, you were talking about this? It's happening now?
Of course.
Sunlight washes over the chair. A cup of tea sits on the edge of the table, and a dark red plush carpet covers the floor. He puts a lot of thought into preparing this. He's not messing around.
Since the audience is here, the concert can officially begin.
Do we get to actually see him sing? I can't help but let my gaze fall on the thin paintbrush in Rafayel's hand.
Watch closely. This isn't just any paintbrush. It's...
Rafayel slightly lifts his chin to create suspense. Then he turns back to the floor to ceiling window. He holds the paintbrush and poses. If I'm not mistaken, that's the pose a conductor does.
Is everyone ready?
Huh? I look around the room again. I'm the only one here. Even if we count the beach, only a few seagulls are perched nearby. They're preening their feathers.
Cookies.
Cookies. The seagulls on the beach suddenly turn their heads towards Rafayel. They stretch their necks and squawk loudly. Hold on.
There's no time. Lemons.
The joyful cries of the seagulls immediately change at the same time. They hit a difficult high-pitched note and hold it for a while. The cool sea breeze lifts the hem of his suit and blends with the warm sunlight to create a relaxing, refreshing experience.
That's my baby.
Shut up. Raphael's pose is simple yet subtly expressive. His eyes are half closed as if he's engrossed in the melodious tune. Assuming this is a mime performance, it's perfect in terms of being a concert. It's a shame I can't mute the world. Before the seagull's maddening cries overwhelmed my mind, I got to the window and set down a plate of cookies and lemon. The rhythmic cries stop. Seagulls fly in to snatch the food before scattering. They're satisfied.
Excuse me.
Raphael watches the seagulls disband. He reluctantly puts down his paintbrush.
Not only did you interrupt the conductor, but you also fed the orchestra during a concert. I've never met an audience member as audacious as you.
Weren't these supposed to bribe the seagulls so they stay quiet?
Okay, I guess that was pretty obvious.
Tell me to bring my noise-canceling headphones next time. Raphael points to the earbuds, headphones, and pillow on the sofa.
I think it's pretty clear how I've spent these past few days. These seagulls are so noisy that I can't get anything done, you know. If I don't find a way to discipline them soon, I'll have to resort to drastic measures.
Oops. Did I skip something? I'm sorry. The seagulls finish the food on the plate and flap their wings. They fly toward the azure ocean.
Well, a hasty curtain call is to be expected for a seagull performance. The weather's so nice today. Do I have the honor of inviting you to afternoon tea since the concert's over?
Did we interrupt that? Yeah, the automatic one, I didn't even turn on the auto thing, and it sometimes go quickly. So that's why I'm afraid I skipped some stuff. Twirling the paintbrush in his hand, Raphael walks to the small dining table. He lifts the tablecloth with the paintbrush handle.
I was planning to surprise you when it ended, but I suppose my plans can never keep up with you.
Was the concert only the beginning? Is this the real reason why you invited me over?
No.
The aroma of food lingers in the air as Raphael pours me a cup of hot tea. His gaze implies there's more than meets the eye, as it reflected in the drink's ripples.
I heard some rumors, and even if I didn't invite you, you'd probably find me of your own accord.
Looks like the sea breeze is good at carrying news.
Since you left the N109 zone, certain eyes that lurk in the shadows are waiting for the play's next act. Problems keep coming up. I'm not sure which one you'll deal with first, though. So, I'll take the initiative and offer you a reward of your choice.
The rare display of honesty and underlying assertiveness catches me off guard. He's already in control of the conversation. I swallow my food. After contemplating my choices, I pick up my cup and extend it toward him with a question. Why don't you be even more honest? Is there something that needs my immediate attention?
Not necessarily, but it is something only you can do.
Me?
Yes, only you.
Interesting. The corner of Raphael's mouth curls up. As we clink glasses, his expression carries a hint of determination.
Oh, fuck.
I know this matter is anything but ordinary for him and me.
Breaking the shackles of time requires patience. As they say, haste makes waste. Let's talk about your issue first, yeah?
Okay, number 2. And if it's gonna be anything same as Zane's, then that means we're gonna have like 12. The well-known tycoon Maxwell is on the association's watch list for suspected involvement in illegal protocol smuggling. At the last auction he attended, he bought a set of jewelry that wasn't top tier for a high price and claimed it was for his wedding anniversary. Would a wealthy entrepreneur skilled in jewelry appraisal make such a mistake?
Based on our intel, the association suspects this was an illegal protocol transaction disguised as a jewelry auction. And when we look at the price, if it's really related to protocols, it must be no ordinary type.
In other words, an ether core might be hidden in that jewelry.
We don't have any conclusive evidence at the moment, so we can't confiscate his assets. You'll have to do an undercover investigation.
Yes, Captain. Maxwell plans to give the jewelry to his wife at the banquet. If I attend, I might be able to inspect it. As for getting my hands on an invitation from a tycoon, I go to you. Yes, only you can do this, Raphael.
I know. Your eyes already acknowledged how wonderful I am the moment you walked through that door. You don't need to butter me up even more.
Raphael leaves the changing room with his hand behind his back. Anticipation builds with each step he takes. What about the invitation?
Didn't I say I'd present you with a reward of your choice? Here you go.
A shadow falls in front of me. Raphael covers my face with one hand and ties something at the back of my head with the other. I raise my hand and touch the smooth surface. The object is sort of firm. Raphael wraps an arm around my shoulder and leads me to the mirror. A mask for our masquerade?
And the invitation to Maxwell's private banquet.
Raphael stands behind me. He appears to be dissatisfied with how the mask is positioned. While talking, he undoes the knot and reties it.
Maxwell and his wife Gabriella met at a masquerade ball. The theme of their wedding anniversary is reliving the moment. Guests will wear customized masks as part of his commemorative gift.
He loves his baby-boo. But these masks are custom made, so they must represent its wearer's identity, right?
Yup, your clothes and jewelry are ready too. Now's the perfect time to get acquainted with your new identity.
I glance at my reflection in the mirror. I notice Raphael's somewhat extravagant formal attire that suits a masquerade. So you're not an artist? I'm curious about the new relationship you set up for us. Mischievous, Raphael winks at me as I'm looking at my reflection in the mirror.
A new, talented opera singer who's accompanied by a dedicated manager, bodyguard, and assistant.
Which one of us is the opera singer?
I'm definitely not your manager, bodyguard, or assistant. I never accept side gigs.
He's the opera singer. 3 days later, on a luxurious yacht, the banquet is in full swing. Melodious music accompanies the event. I quietly touch the back of my head. The mask is on my face. and the strap shows no sign of becoming loose. With a champagne glass in hand, I stand behind Raphael. I occasionally pretend to take a sip as I observe the people around us.
Why are you
What?
so far away?
That's all the mask you got? Raphael, who's also wearing a mask, turned around and looked at the distance between us with some confusion. He gestures for me to come closer.
Your clothes and mannerisms are your face in a banquet like this, which means they're under everyone's scrutiny. So, people are gonna think I brought an assassin with me when you stand over there like that.
I mouthed, "This is the distance a bodyguard should be at," to Raphael. Resigned, Raphael lowers his head and walks over to stand beside me.
Then switch your role to manager so we can be near each other. Besides, when you first became my bodyguard, you weren't this meticulous about keeping your distance.
That's true. Just as Raphael is about to say something, a man wearing a jester hat mask walks over to us. My intuition as a bodyguard makes me step forward to protect Raphael, who's behind me.
He's just here to talk. You don't need to be on high alert.
I nod and step aside. Standing next to Raphael, I watch as Raphael starts a conversation with him.
Your bodyguard is competent.
Smiling, Raphael looks at me.
Being modest would be a disservice to her. Having her around is the best thing that's happened to me.
Ever since he boarded the yacht, Raphael's speech and enunciation have changed. His gestures are also more exaggerated than usual. It's like he's a real opera singer.
Interesting. Maxwell made this mask and brooch for Yosef. He should be over 70 right now. But you sound like a young man.
I feel a little on edge, but my expression remains calm as I take the wine glass from Raphael's hand.
Are you saying that 70-year-old Yosef should disregard his health and attend in person?
Youngsters like yourself are very sharp-tongued. While Yosef and I were drinking tea and playing chess, you were probably having fun somewhere else.
Judging by your attitude, you must be an old friend of his, good sir. Has he not taken the time to share some of his insight with you? For example, how does a person avoid becoming an annoying old man?
Watch your tongue. Did Maxwell actually allow someone like you to attend this banquet?
On the hold of the ship, the crisp sound of clinking glasses captures everyone's attention. A middle-aged man wearing a dark purple velvet suit stands up with a glass of wine. His smile is barely concealed under his mask.
I'd like to thank everyone for attending this banquet.
I like the volume of the distance.
Tomorrow is my 40th wedding anniversary with Gabriella. The yacht will arrive at the island where the event will be held.
Upon seeing the host, the jester reluctantly closes his mouth. He angrily glares at Raphael before walking away. Raphael adjusts his mask and discreetly curls fingers at his side. He is beckoning to me. Once I'm next to him, we start quietly talking to each other. Is it time for Plan B?
Yeah, remember to act natural. Leave the dramatic parts to me.
Good.
All of you have probably heard about my gift for Gabriella.
Maxwell gestures to the cabin, and everyone's gazes shift. A tall bodyguard leaves the cabin while holding a jewelry box adorned with an intricate floral pattern. Following Maxwell's direction, the bodyguard places the jewelry box on a display that's been specifically crafted for it. It's located at the front of the banquet hall. Bathed in meticulously placed lighting accompanied by perfect angles and color, the jewelry resembles a solidified, dark blue, tranquil ocean. This might be a good chance to get a closer look.
You also must have heard about the people who claim my old eyes are failing me, and I can't tell what a real treasure is anymore.
As Maxwell lightly joked about himself, everyone joined in with a good-natured laughter. Ha ha ha.
When the official banquet begins, I will let everyone know that its true value is far beyond the money I spent.
It must be the perfect piece of jewelry for Gabriella, since he spent so much money on it.
I heard it compliments Gabriella's eyes. Maybe that's the reason.
I hear the guest conversation around me. Recalling Maxwell's files, I shake my head. Rafayel understands the meaning behind my gaze and follows me.
You can't wait to get closer to Maxwell.
He's annoying. The jester follows us, and his unabashedly rude remark catches Maxwell's attention.
What's going on?
As soon as Maxwell walks away from the display, the bodyguard carefully closes the jewelry box, picks it up, and leaves the way he came. Rafayel and I exchange a glance and decide to stay still for now.
This is good. Maxwell, would you kindly introduce this young man? Who's this young man wearing Yosef's family brooch? He's strutting around like he's some kind of VIP.
Sir, please keep your distance from my employer.
What are you talking about? People like you can't even dream of talking to me.
Rafayel, seemingly unfazed, bows toward Maxwell and lowers his head with an air of grace. Maybe if someone else did it, it would seem pretentious, but his gesture only brings to mind phrases such as an elegant gentleman.
It's been a while, Maxwell. Allow me to greet you on behalf of my uncle.
Oh, you're... Yes, of course. Allow me to introduce you. This is Yosef's distant nephew. You should listen to him perform. He's truly an opera star in the making.
Oh!
Really? Why haven't I heard about Yosef's opera-singing nephew?
Why are you asking about that? Do you even know all his legitimate and illegitimate children? Have you met them? Or even held them, for that matter? It's almost like you know more about my family than I do.
The jester is taken aback. He's about to speak when Maxwell interrupts him with a cough.
Indeed. Why must a person meddle in another family's affairs? You should work on that nasty temper of yours.
Understanding the implication of Maxwell's words, the jester presses his lips into a thin line and mutters under his breath. He's somewhat displeased. The quote jester? Oh wait, what? I'm sorry. I wanted the auto.
That explains why you're so arrogant. You're an illegitimate child.
Annoyed, Rafayel puts on a stern expression. I position myself between him and the jester.
All right, young man. There's no need to get so worked up. I just heard your bodyguard threatening an elder. That's not right.
Sorry, I can't do anything about that. My bodyguard, who's also my manager, has a bad temper, especially when it comes to people offending me. I can't just ask her to stop being so protective of me, can I?
Maxwell raises an eyebrow before understanding the situation.
Ah, youth. For my sake, why don't you all calm down? The night is still young. There's no need to waste it on trivial matters.
Raphael scoffs, but he immediately quiets down after I pat his back, then nods at Maxwell.
Now that the misunderstanding's been cleared up, I'd be happy to extend this courtesy to you. Let's head back and rest for a bit.
Raphael offers his elbow to me. Once I place my hand on his arm, he escorts me out of the banquet hall like a performer leaving the stage. Well, I know I don't like the gesture. Raphael heads to the secluded spot. He slows down, leans towards me, and exhales.
Acting is so exhausting. But thanks to him, no one will question us. It should be smooth sailing for our future operations from here on out.
It's a shame the script changed from nephew to illegitimate child. There shouldn't be any problem, right?
The old man has countless illegitimate children. No one would bat an eye if word got out. At best, we'll get a few more disdainful looks.
That's good. We won't even see someone rolling their eyes at us with these masks.
Yeah, it's perfect.
Okay. I wasn't able to get close to the jewelry, so I didn't sense anything unusual. My hair hides the strap at the back of my head. Seeing me struggle to find it, Raphael helps me untie it. I can't help but rub my face at the moment the mask comes off. It feels a little stiff.
Your target this time is jewelry?
He fiddles with my mask, his palm and slender fingers making it look delicate. What about you? Is pretending to be your manager, bodyguard, and assistant as far as my help goes? He gazes out at the ocean, his exposed half face showing a pensive
Don't
expression.
worry. I'll tell you everything when the time comes.
If it's like anything about that anecdote thingy.
I'm not saying anything now because I'm worried the info dump will overload your brain.
That's why you read the anecdote. Now I'm even more curious. My character needs to read his anecdotes.
Surely you have other questions besides what I'm actually after. Why not ask a simple one?
You're wearing a disguise for a reason. Are you hiding from the people who posted your bounty on the dark web? The disguise is horrible. That it's only covering an eye.
It's part of the reason, yeah. But I have other enemies.
They're also on the ship?
They're also on this ship.
I expected as much, but I still let out a soft sigh. Why do I always feel like you're dragging me into trouble?
Don't worry about it. Considering how strong you are, no one can beat you in a fist fight.
I knew it. Nothing is ever simple when you need me to be involved. Raphael keeps smiling. He lifts my right hand, and gently presses it against his cheek. The lag was weird. It's a gesture of gentlemanly courtesy.
I guess I should apologize, huh? But I have a feeling that's not what you want right now.
His mask has more decorations than mine. Its rough, uneven texture creates an illusion of warmth as it caressed. My fingers trace the edge of the mask and descend to his jawline. I almost touch his skin. Can you guess what I want?
A mission that won't let the night go to waste?
My hand lands on Raphael's wrist, and I pull him toward me. Correct. I'll wait until the dead of night to pull off a grand heist. Wanna be my partner in crime? The mask's frozen smile is brimming with the vitality Rafayel has infused into it. It almost comes to life as its wearer gazes at me.
The sea at night is the perfect stage for a magnificent performance. I'm honored I get to share it with you.
Ooh. While the guard change shifts, the corridor is empty. It's the perfect time to start our mission. I already know the yacht map by heart. I carefully push open the door and bring Rafayel with me. Is that a good idea? He's still wearing his suit. Take a left at 3594. What? Go up the stairs and then take another left before walking to 4136. Go through the side door and cross the terrace. That's how we'll reach the security room.
Are you sure we won't get caught by the patrolling guards?
Of course. Don't forget, I'm not doing this by myself. I adjust my earrings, or rather, it's a small communication device disguised as an earring. The guard schedule, patrol routes, and the vault passcode are all in it.
Your association is truly a gathering of hidden talents.
Hurry up, the passcode changes every 10 minutes. What? It'll be tough if we miss our chance. We arrive at the terrace on the 4th floor smoothly. It's not long until the vault's location appears within my line of sight. There are guards on patrol. We have to distract them.
That's easy. We just need an encore.
Oh, okay. A small flame flickers from his fingertip. I nod. You're so good at this. How many people have you scared with that trick?
Who asked me to be her partner in crime?
Me? A communication device beeps. The passcode has been successfully deciphered. I gesture to Rafayel. He nods and a tiny flame materializes.
You're a good man, Maxwell. Spending a fortune just to make your wife smile.
My small gift pales in comparison to your company's wealth and power.
Why is Maxwell here?
Here.
The sound of laughter gets closer. Rafayel opens the hatch in the corner of the floor and pulls me down. The door silently closes and our surroundings darken. The space below the deck is cramped and small, with the faint light from the automatic emergency light. I can barely make out the piles of items. Concerned that any noise would alert Maxwell and the others, Rafayel and I have to stay close together and not move. Oh, we're hugging!
What's wrong?
Your hand. It's poking me. He hesitates before moving his hand aside and rests it on the clutter behind me, as if he's trying to wrap his arms around my waist.
Better.
Dang. Against the hazy light, his figure is hard to discern, but the depths of his gaze are front and center, profound as the ocean itself. I force myself to look away and focus on the commotion above us. Oh, we're blushing!
Originally wanted to attend, but he couldn't leave. He asked us to send you and your wife his regards.
You're too kind.
Can these people talk about their everyday lives somewhere else? Is the passcode about to change?
It's okay. We still have at least 7 or 8 minutes. Let's wait.
But aren't you uncomfortable?
Of course I am, I say in my heart. Curled up in front of Rafayel, I can't stretch my limbs. They're starting to feel numb. To make matters worse, a strand of hair falls across my face. It's almost in my eyes. I'm not saying that, because I'm bad at voice acting. I try to blow it away, but it doesn't do anything. Rafayel's bangs slightly sway instead.
Let me help.
He raises his hand and moves it towards my cheek. However, his elbow hit the deck. Oops. Luckily, the people on the deck are still chatting and laughing. They didn't hear us. Yay! I'm fine. I can deal with it. I tried to suppress the strange feeling of the hair on my face, but the more I try to ignore it, the more I focus on it. After a few moments, tears well up in my eyes. My vision starts to blur.
Don't move.
He lowers his head. Suddenly, I can see him in much greater detail. He's so close that his eyelashes almost brush against my cheek. Accompanied by the faint warmth of his breath, his nose touches the area between my eyebrows. Following the curve of my brow ridge, he slowly moves that annoying strand of hair on the side. This is all because of a strand of hair.
Is it better?
I force myself to nod calmly, trying to ignore the heat rising in my cheeks. I refocus on the conversation above us. Sheesh, it is too romantic, and somehow, in the span of a few minutes, their conversation has changed completely.
Please think this over, Maxwell. As long as you're willing to give up jewelry, feel free to name your price.
Oh, yikes.
This would be a great opportunity for you to collaborate with Ever again.
Ever!
Don't you think? I'm sure your wife would agree.
Wait. And at this point of the story, our character doesn't know about Ever. I only know about Ever because of Zane's branch, but I forgot that in this part of the story, the main character doesn't know just yet. Ever. A bit of doubt flashes through my mind when I hear that name. Judging by their conversation, this isn't the first time Maxwell has been involved with Ever. Is his protocol smuggling business related to them?
I already told you. I'm never selling the island. Stop asking.
Maxwell, we've been very sincere.
Ooh, that means they're going to take action.
Being at each other's throats won't benefit anyone, right?
Are you threatening me?
That does sound like a threat.
Oh, no. We wouldn't even consider it. But your anniversary is coming up. It'd be a shame if something went awry to ruin the event.
That's a threat. That's a threat. Do these people not know what a threat sound like? I sigh when the sound of footsteps fades away. I reach out to open the hatch door. Are they gone?
Yeah, you can come out now. We'll be able to make it if we hurry.
Rafayel leaps on the deck first. Then he turns back and pulls me up. Sneaking around on a yacht is more annoying than fighting a wanderer.
Really? Your reflexes and skills are remarkable. You might want to consider working as a spy.
No thanks. That means always being a life or death situation. I just want to focus on staying alive. After closing the door, I'm about to stand up when I notice a figure in the distance. It's Maxwell again. I yank Rafayel down. He stumbles and ends up crouching. Crouching.
Who's there?
Rafayel pauses. He quickly realizes what's happening. Reacting faster than me, he cups my cheek.
Why are you crying? Are you feeling unwell? Or did I do something that made you upset?
I'm not crying. I frown, pretending to be angry and aggrieved as I look at him.
Yes. But look at your face, cutie pie. Your cheeks are puffed out like a hamster's. Didn't you say the grape mousse at the banquet was delicious? We can order another one later.
What an actor! Stop using food as a way to make me feel better. But food is best medicine. They say laughter is best medicine, but honestly, food is best medicine. That sounds like a glutton kind of a quote. I'm sorry.
You don't want to eat it?
I do.
I knew it.
This performance successfully makes Maxwell stop in his tracks. He squints to scrutinize the two of us.
Are you...
Maxwell?
I like the music. Rafayel turns his head. Upon seeing Maxwell, he appears surprised. He quickly helps me stand up. I wipe away my imaginary tears, lower my head, and pretend to awkwardly hide behind Rafayel.
Good evening. This is embarrassing to say the least.
Did you have a fight with your girlfriend?
It's just one of those lovers' quarrels, you know. It's not a big deal. I thought we could take a breather.
I see.
He sounds like he doesn't believe us. I can't help but feel nervous. Just then, a guard on patrol quickly approaches us. Puzzled, his gaze splits between us and Maxwell.
Mr. Maxwell, is everything all right?
You're just in time. I have to tell you something. Tighten the security in the vault tonight, and bring in a few more men to protect it. You must keep a close eye on the jewelry, and the deed to Jewel Reef.
Understood.
This is bad. Our plan to sneak into the vault is ruined. I quietly tug at Raphael's sleeve, signaling that we should leave first.
Well, we'll be on our way. I hope you have a good rest of your night.
Wait.
Is there anything else?
Raphael pauses. In the blink of an eye, he smiles and turns to Maxwell, who walks up to us.
Stay away from the 4th floor if you want to get your mind off things.
Is he warning us? As I quickly run through 100 possibilities, Maxwell raises his hand and points upward.
Go to the bar or cafe on the 5th floor. There aren't a lot of people, and the atmosphere is better.
Not as bad? That's not as bad. Alright, halfway there. At least after we finish this part. We would have already gotten the jewelry if it weren't for those 2 island buyers. Missing the opportunity that appeared before us, we returned to our room, and even though I'm upset, I have a new suspicion. There must be something ever once on that island, otherwise they wouldn't be so focused on it.
Who knows? Maybe they have too much money to spend.
Raphael removes his mask and set it aside. He rubs his wrist. He's not wrong.
Before I injured my shoulder, now it's my wrist. It seems like my hands have to get tortured somehow whenever we're together.
It was an emergency. Are you hurt? Let me see.
Of course I am. Look.
Sassy! I hold up his wrist. Several minutes pass before I find a taint mark from a fingernail. Oh, it's a serious injury, all right. Raphael unbuttons his cuffs, loosens his collar, and sinks into the chair. He eases himself into a comfortable position.
Are you still thinking about the jewelry thing?
Yeah. I won't be able to catch Maxwell if I can't get close to it.
Honestly, I think this guy isn't as suspicious as you make him out to be. He wears his heart on his sleeve, you know. He's wealthy and hopelessly in love.
I doubt it. Since you decided to approach him, he must be more than just rich, romantic fool.
He's a simple-minded, generous, wealthy guy I want to work with at some point. Is there a problem?
That excuse might fool others, but not me. I think Maxwell is far from innocent. Since this involves the association's secrets, I can't say much. I'm forced to beat around the bush. The protocol smuggling he's doing isn't a simple business venture.
Is that so?
Why would someone be looking for us at this time? Did we get noticed? I can't help but be on edge.
Relax. You're practically wearing "I'm not innocent" on your face right now. Even if they have ill intentions, do you really think the two of us can't handle it?
You're right. Rafayel opens the door, but before I can see who it is, he turns around. He's holding a tray. Great mosaic?
Aren't you hungry after working for a whole night?
Our character needs to calm down. The lighting on the small terrace outside the room is gentle. With the refreshing sea breeze, we have a nice dining spot. However...
It's okay if you don't want to eat moose.
Oh,
don't be
moose?
a meanie to it.
I realize the dessert is a mess because I poked it so many times. I'll eat it. I devour a spoonful of, I'm just gonna say mosaic. But it's not long before I'm thinking about the jewelry again. It's probably be in his wife's hands once ship docks tomorrow. At that point, approaching it will be almost impossible. Do I have to talk to his wife? I'm not good at lying.
I see you're genuinely hungry.
He scoops the grapes off his dessert and gives them to me.
If you can't come up with anything, stop thinking about it for now. Where there's a will, there's a way. Maybe we'll get our chance once we reach the island. Shouldn't those two Ever people be a bigger problem than Maxwell?
I agree. Their obsession with buying the island is a little weird, but you can't blame them. No, he's right! Raphael's right!
If you compare Ever to Maxwell, then that protocol smuggling stuff isn't something to be concerned about.
I'm a bit surprised, but I start thinking. Raphael's intelligence network is complex and full of secrets. If he's saying this, then he probably knows something. You do have a point. I'll keep an eye on them. Too bad I didn't get to see those two. We should try and follow them in case.
Okay, it's time to stop using your brain.
Relax. Raphael waves his hand in front of me. His expression becomes stern.
I told you that so your mind can take a break. It wasn't so you could throw yourself into another problem.
But, like a magician, he pulls out something to feed me. I bite down and the candy sweetness floods my mouth.
Right now, you're only allowed to think about one thing. One thing. Which is replenishing your energy before going to bed.
Yep. Maybe the sweetness makes me drowsy. Hearing the churning sea, I vaguely remember resting my head on a pillow and closing my eyes. Before I realize it, I'm slowly falling asleep. The sound of the waves reverberates near my ears and slowly flows into my dark dream. Faint moonlight spills over the pitch-black sea, carrying an ethereal chant from afar. I feel like I've been here before. As if sensing my arrival, the singing grows more peculiar and sad, as if it wants to convey something to me. An inexplicable sorrow stirs in my heart and mingles with nostalgia. I can't help but reach out to the elusive melody. Yet the waves surge, and the sea roars and swells under the howling winds. It's at that moment the song dissipates. It drowns in the raging torrents. Oh, we're at the dock.
Ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to welcome you to Jewel Reef. We are gathered here today to celebrate the wedding anniversary of Mr. Maxwell and Miss Gabriella. We have prepared various means of transportation for your use. You may relax at your lodgings or explore the island.
I'm starting to think Gabriella is gonna be more of a bad guy.
What's most notable about this island is the extraordinary blue hole situated at its center. It's a rare marvel of the world.
The next day at noon, the yacht reached the island. A middle-aged butler welcomes the guests.
The ceremony will be held at 7 o'clock this evening. Transportation will be arranged to ensure all attendees can make it to the manor's banquet.
The butler guides each guest to the cars individually. With a smile, he turns his attention to us.
Do you need anything, sir?
We're good, thank you. He's feeling a little land sick. Rafayel leans against my arm. He raises an eyebrow and reveals a slightly disgruntled expression.
I have a headache because someone had me appreciating the sea breeze with her late into the night.
It's normal for sea creatures to have allergies on land. I understand.
Maybe you should stop trying to understand.
I don't like the sound of that. At that moment, it's as if a delicate string tightened around my heart. A faint tremor ripples through me. Uh-oh. I turn around to see several guests and guards escorting a safe. Behind me, they pass by. The jewelry. There's definitely something off about it. Unfortunately, my hunches aren't enough to justify a proper investigation into the jewelry. I still need to figure out how to get accurate data on the jewelry with my watch. Once I have that, the association can officially start an investigation on Maxwell. Confronting these guards head-on isn't impossible, but cleaning up the mess that would come after would be troublesome.
Chill out. Once we're at the banquet, she'll wear the jewelry. You'll have plenty of opportunities to get close to it then.
I can only hope. Wait, do you have telepathy or something? How do you know what I was thinking?
Is it really that hard to guess?
It's not hard. Especially if you already told him about the jewelry. A car appears and stops right in front of us. Rafayel opens the door. He grabs my shoulder and turns me around.
Save the challenges for tonight. We're on an island vacation. Are you really going to spend the whole time frowning?
He's not wrong. I need to stop!
Excuse me, sir. Do you know where we can find the best view on this island? Can you take us there?
I need to stop pressing it because it tends to continue without me touching it. Before I can refuse, Rafayel gently pushes me into the car. Didn't you have a headache? Now you're fine? He's all like, He immediately rests his head on my shoulder.
Nope.
Ooh, pretty! The driver proves himself to be very diligent. He takes us to a tranquil place by the sea. Rafayel and I walk on the grassland. One side is an expanse of lush vegetation, and the other side is an azure sea. The underlying anxiety in my heart slowly dissipates, perhaps soothed by the breathtaking scenery.
I heard about this rare blue hole before. We gotta check it out to make this trip worthwhile, don't you think?
You say that, but you're not here just for the view, did you? You said you needed my help. However, you didn't do anything on the yacht. That means your real goal is related to the island.
Not bad. You want to keep going and guess what I'm aiming for?
I start to think, if there's one thing that Rafayel is particularly interested in, then this place is related to Lemuria. They say time works its magic on everything. Who knows? Maybe this tiny island was once a small garden in Lemuria, thousands or millions of years ago.
I can't say for sure if it was a Lemurian garden, but many, many years ago, this place was part of the ocean.
He crouches down and separates a small cluster of grass to unveil the rugged, rocky surface below.
Look, these are traces left behind by a coral reef.
I crouch down next to him. I look closely, but I can't make out anything.
It's been eroded over the years, so it's not obvious anymore. Once upon a time, in an era beyond anyone's wildest imagination, this place wasn't covered with grass. Coral reefs stretched as far as the eye can see. Shells and countless sea creatures, like fish, shrimps, and crabs, used to call it home. Distant and intriguing, the land was a realm of unfathomable mystery to them. But in the end, their once familiar homeland turned into the strangest of worlds.
His tone is light, tinged with an elusive emotion. His words are carried away by the sea breeze as soon as they leave his lips.
Why are you just standing there? You don't want to keep walking?
I wanted to look at you. Are you thinking about your homeland?
If I say yes, will you do something to make me feel better?
Which is... why... head pat. Duh. A head pat. Of course, I'll give you a head pat, just like this.
You're not using this as an opportunity to mess up my hair, right?
That's cute. That's cute. That was actually cute. We walk along the coast. As afternoon sunlight dims, the sea breeze becomes slightly cooler. With every step we take, the terrain gradually ascends. Out of the corner of my eye, the dock we arrived at earlier has turned into a distant white speck. Looking down, I notice the rocky tidal flat where a small boat is beached on the shore. Is that supposed to be a decoration?
Judging by its structure, it looks like an antique from a few centuries back, but it's in good condition. The main sail and jib are intact, and the hull looks fine. Once it hits the water, it'll be gliding through the waves.
At the very least, it's more reliable than the boat we took to Hat Island. Rafayel clears his throat and looks away. He pretends to be nonchalant about it. Smiling, I meet his gaze. Speaking of which, don't you think we have quite a strong connection with boats and islands and all that? The last time we were on an island, we basically got shipwrecked and ran into some wanderers. Who knows what sort of surprises are awaiting us?
I guess there's a lack of faith, huh?
It's only natural given our past experiences. Take this moment for example. You said you'll show me the blue hole, but we've only seen flowers, plants, and rocks.
Whoa, easy there, cutie. Look, we've arrived.
He called us cutie. Oh. Different from the coastline earlier, a deep blue sea appears before me. A massive blue hole is nestled beneath the circular cliff, where the sea seems to have ceased flowing, transforming into a mesmerizing blue gem. Peering down from the edge, I feel like I'm looking straight at the deep sea's soulful eye.
Watch where you're going. Don't let it lure you in.
Rafayel grabs my arm and pulls me back.
Well, Maxwell picked a decent venue. This is actually the best spot to view the blue hole.
I look into the distance and spot a cluster of mansion-like buildings on the lower land across from us. A few figures can be seen. Waiters are preparing for the banquet. It's beautiful. No wonder Maxwell chose this place for his wedding anniversary.
It's not just beautiful.
He picks up a small stone and throws it. It lands on the edge of the blue hole before vanishing into the dark blue depths.
The oxygen levels are super low in the blue hole, and light can't
Sorry.
even reach it. Barely anything can live there.
Sorry, I just needed to charge my phone before work.
So, over time, all sorts of rumors about it began to emerge. Some say the blue hole is a gateway to another world. Others believe it hides countless treasures.
People tend to have a wild imagination when it comes to unreachable location.
But there's not any concrete evidence to debunk these rumors. An unimaginable secret might be hidden in this blue hole.
Rafayel turns his attention to the blue hole, his clothes below in the wind, and he looks like a bird ready to take the sky. As if at any moment he's about to dive straight into the profound, dark blue abyss. An inexplicable tremor reverberates from the depths of my heart. Yet, I'm not sure if Rafayel's words or a distant call from under the sea caused it. Something Maxwell did, it's either Maxwell or something involving Maxwell. Oh, I just realized there's the hole in the thing. Right over, using my mouth, right over here. Interesting. But yeah, something that Maxwell did or whatever, it involves, the Morian. That's what I think. I'm thirsty. It's 7 p.m. The ceremony for the wedding anniversary takes place as scheduled in front of the manor near the blue hole. Amidst the guests' applause and cheers, Maxwell presents the jewelry to his beloved wife, Gabriella. Wearing a mask, I hide with Rafayel in the crowd, listening to Maxwell passionately recounting how he first met his wife.
The gemstones used in the jewelry are from the place where they fell in love with each other. Talk about being hopelessly lovey-dovey.
There were many rumors about why Maxwell bought it. Turns out he had a romantic reason. But it's also disappointing in a way.
However, this is only part of my gift.
Huh?
Gabriella, what I truly want to give you is this island.
As soon as Maxwell finishes speaking, fireworks explode in the night sky and cast a colorful glow upon our surroundings. Under this radiance is the blue hole as it emits a faint light. The water surface shimmers like a precious gemstone.
They say this blue hole is a rare wonder of the world. Not only is it this island's heart, but it's also the sea's. My wife entrusted me with her precious, pure heart. And so, I was given the gift of experiencing the best love in the world. That's why I'd like to offer her the world's most precious, purest heart. This island's official name is Gabriella's Atoll.
How cute. The firework becomes increasingly more magnificent and dazzling, accompanied by joyful laughter and applause. Gabriella, who's brimming with happiness, tightly holds her husband's hand. The jewelry she's wearing around her neck is even more brilliant.
Don't ogle so much. Even a mask can't hide how you're eyeing the jewelry.
I'm trying to come up with a conversation starter for when I approach her later.
This is easy. Just say, Gabriella, your love story was so moving. I would be honored to hear more about it.
I don't think that's enough to earn her trust.
Remember, to Maxwell and his wife, you're the girlfriend of Yosef's illegitimate kid.
True.
With such a complex background, it's pretty clear that our love story is filled with obstacles. So, it's only natural for you to admire the romance between Maxwell and Gabriella. She might even pity you.
Rafayel, did you work as an actor before? How are you able to easily slip into any role? He's an expert. Rafayel adjusts my mask that's slightly askew. What? He softly chuckles.
Go. If you don't move now, someone else will snatch this opportunity.
I take a deep breath, clutch the hem of my dress, and walk to the center of the crowd where Gabriella is. Over half an hour later.
How was it?
There weren't any energy fluctuation. Away from the lively manor, a large serene plane rests on the slope near the blue hole. There was something else then. There was something else that triggered it. It's not the necklace. It might be the casing of the necklace, maybe? I don't know. Disappointed, I sit down on the grass. My gaze is fixed on the almost still seawater within the blue hole. My eye soars into the air, releasing me from the weight of my emotions. Even when I sensed it in every way possible and scanned it with my watch, the jewelry shows no abnormality. Never mind. Captain Jenna said that the finding Easter course would be a long-term struggle. It can't progress as smoothly as I hoped. I'll treat this as an island vacation.
I haven't even started comforting you, and you're already coming to terms with it?
How are you going to do that? I'm willing to listen to your plan. Rafayel props up his chin in his hand. It appears as if he's lost in thought for a moment.
I haven't made up my mind yet, you know. But maybe this will cheer you up?
He takes out something from inside his coat. It's a small bundle of sparklers? Ooh, that one memory.
Take one.
I take. His fingertip glows. Before my very eyes, small fireworks blossom from it. I can't help but laugh. Rafayel, I discovered one of your new skills. Lag. You always manage to pull out something unexpected from your coat. How many surprises are you hiding?
Not a lot. These are all I have.
He ignites the remaining sparklers and passes them to me. In my hand, they magically transform into a dazzling bouquet. Seemingly blah 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 attuned to the mood, the sea breeze subsides and allows the sparkler to glow until they flicker out. Then it rises with the tide. Let's go. It's about time we head back.
Shh.
Uh-oh. A serious look appears on his face, and he turns away. Taking my hand, he swiftly guides me to a nearby rock.
We have company.
Uh-oh. Seeing his wary expression, I hold my breath and write my question on the rock with my finger. Maxwell? He shakes his head. After a minute or two passes, I hear voices that are moving towards us. Is it ever?
We're ready. It won't be long before things get chaotic.
When the time
It is.
comes, head to Maxwell's private collection room. It's in the southeast corner. Find it while I stay in the manor too.
These voices. They're those people from Ever. The Ever seems more involved here than in Zane's branch. Are they scheming something because Maxwell refused to give up the island? On the rock, I write the questions Ever? Rafayel nods.
If only Maxwell sold the island to us. Then we wouldn't have to go through all this trouble.
We're Weren't you listening to the higher-ups? The stuff that's hidden on this island is very important. It can't end up with the wrong people.
What?
What is this stuff exactly? Do you want to share your big secret with me?
Who's there?
Ooh. Flames encircle the two. Rafayel approaches them slowly, one step at a time. I grab my firearm. Are you going to explain yourself? Or would you rather have a thoughtful discussion at the Hunters Association? They clench their teeth and refuse to speak. And just when I'm about to make another inquiry, I sense a powerful surge of metaflux. Rafayel, a wanderer is about to appear. My watch sounds the alarm, which coincides with the violent tremors that shakes the sea. I hurry toward the blue hole, but Rafayel blocks my way.
Before we continue, I need to ask you something. Do you like treasure hunts?
Sure! How is this related to the Wanderer?
Then this adventure won't disappoint you.
If I say not really, then he said the adventure will disappoint me. Recalling the rumors he mentioned in the afternoon about the treasure in the blue hole, unease washes over me. You're going to look for that treasure?
The wind's getting stronger because of the high tide. It's the perfect time for a treasure hunt. Let's go.
Okay. He holds me in his arms and rushes to the shore. The waves intensify and slowly engulf everything I can see. Meanwhile, a terrifying behemoth reveals itself in the center of the blue hole. Oh, we're battling? Oh, we are battling, that's right. Okay. Oh, and the one. Yay, I'm okay with that. That's my specialty. Sweet.
Let me show you what the art of combat is.
Sweet.
My turn.
Stay alert. This teamwork thing is going great.
Ooh, that was
fast.
That was nice.
3, 2, 1, dodge.
Oh. Of course it's that one. You first.
This teamwork thing is going great.
We're the best. You won't escape.
Why are you getting closer to it? Come back here.
You're close. You're the closest. What are you talking about?
Retreat for now. We'll beat it up later. I'll show you. You were too close to it.
Shut up.
This teamwork thing is going great. Here's our chance.
Oh, why did I use that one?
Now! Trust me on this.
Wow.
Of course.
The timing.
I'll show you. Pay attention.
Back up. Let's see what trick it has up its sleeve. Follow me, and let's stop it.
Bring it on.
Phew. Good thing you had me here.
Oh yeah, I definitely did.
How
Ow!
bad is it? We still good? This teamwork thing is going great.
We're the best.
Ow!
Go
Rude.
back to the pit you came from.
Back up. Let's see what trick it has up its sleeve. Don't underestimate the power of fire.
I should
My turn.
have. Wait. I should have waited.
This is all
Nice.
too easy.
Not even a challenge.
Almost there. Ooh. The protofield disappeared. In the depths of the dark blue sea, light sporadically flashes. Struggling to keep my eyes open, I can't find my way. I think we fell straight into the blue hole. I'll swim toward the light to see where it leads.
Don't swim. Stop. Now turn your head.
He sounds more echoey. I do as he say. However, trying to turn while underwater is surprisingly difficult. A familiar warmth suddenly cradles the back of my head. Strands of hair gracefully drift into my view, and they're followed by a gentle kiss. Hey.
Try it.
Oh! Try what? My steady breathing is accompanied by the faint fragrance of fresh sea salt. It permeates my entire being. I'm taken aback. I can breathe. I'm not even choking on water. Oh, he kissed me just so that I could
Do you
breathe.
also want to see if your tears can turn into pearls?
Rafayel carefully runs his fingers along the area around my eyes. He instantly conjures up some size flammula, like a magician pulling a rabbit out of a hat. Excuse me.
The tide is rising. Come on, let's find my treasure.
The little fish affectionately rubs its belly against Rafayel's fingertips. With a flick of its tail, it swims towards the depths of the blue hole, as if it were our guide. Is there really a hidden Lemurian treasure at the bottom?
Only the undercurrent beneath the high tide and the tiniest fish know its location.
Oops! I playfully poke the flammula swimming next to me. Unafraid, it swims closer and nuzzles my cheeks. Oh, why is the flammula sillier than the one outside? It doesn't even have a sense of caution.
It's not the fish's fault. It only dares to come close because you have a familiar scent.
Are you talking about when you kiss me?
Obviously, it's not just because of that.
What does that mean? As we head deeper into the blue hole, the undercurrent becomes more and more intricate. The light has disappeared. In Rafayel's palm, a small flame materializes. It casts a gentle glow while fish playfully swims around it.
We're close to the entrance.
A force surges through the water. My heartbeat quickens, and I soon find myself tightly gripping Rafayel's hand.
Are you scared?
I shake my head. I try to peer into the depths of the darkness with the help of Rafayel's firelight. However, I can't find the source of that mysterious force. Good news. Our target is probably in the same place.
And the bad news?
My diving knowledge is limited. The deeper we go, the stronger the undercurrent gets. How deep do we need to be?
After we follow the surging tide and pass through a crevice, we'll reach a hidden fjord.
Fjord? That's how you
The
pronounce it?
undercurrent in the
Fjord?
crevice will be even more chaotic. Make sure to hold on to me tightly when the time comes.
Suddenly, the undercurrent becomes stronger. It propels me forward wildly. Ooh. When we come to a stop, we find ourselves in a deeper part of the sea. In serene darkness, a gentle light emanates below. It glows brighter only to dim. It reminiscent of an aging heart unhurried rhythm.
This is the island's cornerstone. It once bore the weight of Lemuria's past and future.
We slowly descend to the source of the light. Eventually, soft yet firm ground touches my feet. The flammula approach Rafayel's flame. It vanishes at his feet and the fire disappears. The faint light fades only to flare up again.
It's part of Lemuria's long-lost Tome of the Sea God.
He looks sad. Under a tender radiance, the crimson seaweed on the seabed comes to life. They resemble a field of fire. From what I read about the anecdote, there was a bad incident with the Lemurian, and the people of Lemurian got, from what I'm understanding, got extinguished in a way. So that's why Rafayel is feeling really sad about it, apparently. Did I read that? I don't remember. We stand on the massive, thick stone slab. The engravings on its surface are the light source. Those glowing marks look like symbols. Legend has it that the Tome of the Sea God contains prophecies about Lemuria's future.
But this part speaks of oblivion, not the future.
Are you referring to how the world forgot about Lemuria's history?
It's not just that. There's also power. Those who borrowed power from the sea, but traded in the end.
Ooh, yeah, that's what I thought.
They mistook the sea's tolerance for submission and forgot about its cruelty. But I remember, and I will reclaim this forgotten power.
Looks like that's where I come in, huh? What do you need me to do? Rafayel takes my hand as he materializes a dagger.
Only those who have a bond with the sea god can awaken the tome. I need you to bear with me for a moment.
Okay. The dagger grazes my fingertip. A drop of my blood is quickly sealed in a tiny bubble that falls onto the vibrant red seaweed. Don't mind me, I got food while I go with this cinema here. I'll make sure to not eat when there's I'll make sure to not eat when there's narration. The distant roar of a tsunami echoes in my mind, accompanied by immense glowing symbols swirling and materializing. They pierce my body and ascend. Fragmented images that are bathed in the golden glow, and a childlike voice breaks through the haze. They flood my mind.
You awakened me.
Whose memory is this?
Hey, are you listening?
I'm not stranded. It's the waves. They're just too strong.
Who is this?
Where I come from, if you say you like someone's scales, that means you like them. You humans are bold. We've only known each other for a day.
Oh.
And we're already thinking about our next meeting.
Oh, hold on.
Remember, we'll see each other again at this spot next year. This bond means you'll definitely come back to me. I'll always wait for you.
Then I, too. The waves sweep away these fragmented memories. A cold breeze tinged with the scent of seaweed caresses my face, and I struggle to open my eyes. Rafayel. Golden symbols pulsate with immense power. They surge into Rafayel's body. With his eyes tightly shut and his face pale, he collapsed into my arm. Rafayel! The flammula swims past me, its tail leaving behind a trail of bubbles. My gaze follows it to the crevice found on the fjord's cliff. As a shield of gold light blocks the turbulent seawater around us, I tightly hold onto Rafayel and swim toward the crevices. Oh, that was too big. Oh my gosh. We leave the blue hole via a narrow gap in the seabed. When we resurface, we find ourselves in the ocean. There is a small island in the distance. A nearby ship gently rocks with the waves. It looks as if it's been waiting for a long time. Boarding the ship, I look at its old mast and sails. I know this is the same ship that runs aground on the island. Rafayel! Are you okay? That's not how the character says it, by the way.
Yeah.
After the Tome of the Sea God activates, what happened exactly? I remember something, and when I returned to you, you were already... Raphael leans against the deck and sits. With his elbow bent, he props himself up.
I said I'll give you an answer. Give me like a minute to...
Mm-hmm. Oh, I might not be able to read if this is not voice. Yeah. Sorry, I'm not gonna be able to read this.
No.
Uh-oh. Ooh, ooh, ooh! Aw.
This couldn't be considered gentle.
The hash brown. Sorry.
It's getting... Stay back.
Uh-oh. Oh, gosh. Raphael? Uh-oh, that's not him, is it?
A follower? Or just a lowly sacrifice?
Ooh. You don't recognize me anymore? Ooh. Oh. Scales.
Death. When the storm surges from the deep sea. The sea god
Snap out of it!
awakens. I have no need for traitors.
We're not the traitor, come on! Oh, we're gonna evil. Snap out of it! What do you want me to do? Okay. Dang, he got crazy.
You...
Dang. That got dramatic. Do you know who I am, Raphael?
Of course.
Struggling, I sit up and lean back against the cabin wall. I give Raphael a once-over. There aren't any scales or weird things. This is the Raphael I know.
Don't worry, I'm fine. Look.
He holds his hand out to me. The fragment in his palm emits the shining light that tugs at my heartstring. An ether core fragment! Yay!
I think it was embedded in the tome. I was drawn to its power.
Oops, sorry.
It seems like we both received a gift from the tome of the sea god. But there's always a price to pay for something like that.
The waves gently lap gently against the hull, and occasionally splash us. I wipe the seawater off my face and look at the murky ocean. This price you have to pay, what is it? Do you need to be the sacrifice or the sea of God?
The dead deep sea and the sea god's power have been awakened.
Ooh.
And since I accepted its power, I must answer its call. Even if certain futures have a predetermined end, I can't refuse.
The ocean pushes the old ship. Exhausted, Rafayel rests in my arms and closes his eyes. I look down at him. My heavy heart is drenched, as if the wind and rain work tirelessly to drown it. Does that apply to your future as well? The sea rustled, and we carried deeper into the darkness. The boundless ocean is extraordinarily quiet tonight. Now we're gonna go to the last one. Daily recipe recommended. After returning from Jewel Reef, I submit the unknown protocol fragment to the association. While waiting for the analysis result, I receive an unexpected call from the special op team about a new discovery. I sent a package?
Yes, you're the sender, and the mailing address says Jewel Reef. Inside it was a small device that was soaked in seawater.
It was Rafayel. The photo I get reveals a drenched palm-sized metal disc.
After analyzing the trace elements in the seawater it contained, we saw that they were a perfect match with the ones found in Jewel Reef's blue hole. And upon further examination, we noticed there was a radio frequency chip capable of attuning to metaflux fluctuations.
It can forcefully induce energy refluctuation. I have a feeling the incident from that day wasn't a coincidence.
The technology behind this is highly intricate, and currently, only ever, the leading authority in protocore energy technology has managed to achieve it.
Ever again.
However, it still has some limitations. For example, it can't be remotely activated, so...
The person who activated it must have been at the banquet. While I can acquire the guest list through the Association Intelligence Network, I still choose to visit White Sand Bay. He's the only one who could send this item that was salvaged from the sea. He even used my name when handing it over to the Association. Rafayel! For the entire morning, dark clouds covered the sky. Heavy and gray, they almost touched the wave's crest as I looked at them from the large window. The sound of the pencil against paper faintly resounds. The house owner treats the news as nothing more than background music.
Many guests have gone missing from the island. Their current whereabouts remain unknown.
Dang!
The venue of the banquet, Jewel Reef, has been sealed off. There will be a further investigation into the...
Dang, that's what really happened? The news report doesn't have any notable details. I walk over to Rafayel and lean down to look at his sketch. The intricate outline fish and clusters of coral. The shadow lurking in the cave's depths appear to be harboring secrets. I stare at the shadow. As if compelled by an unseen force, I murmur to myself. They're in the blue hole.
It's possible.
He's smiling. My words doesn't form a coherent sentence, yet Rafayel understands and responds with a nonchalant chuckle.
Getting lost in the allure of treasure they yearned for half their lives. It might be a sweet dream for them.
You know who those missing people are.
You also saw them.
True. Meeting his gaze, I'm silent for a moment. They're from Ever. There's no doubt that they created the device to lure in wanderers, but I don't have the chance to question the motives of those people who are involved.
Compared to those who willingly entered the blue hole, aren't you here for something more important?
Of course, that package.
Yeah, I figured as much. Maybe it can bring you closer to the truth you're seeking. As for the other thing, if you want to talk about that forgotten promise, you don't need to bring it up now. The weather's so bad today, and I'm not in the mood for a tragedy, you know. Why don't we talk about something cheerful instead?
So the details of my encounter with Rafayel remains hazy. I managed to retrieve a few fragmented, vague memories. During that year, I fell into a deep sleep for 3 or 4 days, due to high fever. When I woke up, I lost a lot of memories, and my meeting with Rafayel happened to occur before I got sick. Rafayel sighs and puts down the paintbrush.
You don't think I'm avoiding this topic because I'm trying to run away from it, right? You want to say you forgot a lot of things from your childhood because of reasons, but you're worried it'll come off as you not wanting to take responsibility.
Are you sure you don't have telepathy? Did you actually go to the beach to wait for me?
Are you asking about the year after that, or every year after that?
These guys need to stop patting my head. Observing my expression, Rafayel appears somewhat resigned. Then he suddenly pokes my forehead.
You don't need to feel bad about it. I'm not dumb enough to actually wait for you every year, you know. But I did think about how to settle the score with you.
What? Rafayel stands up and gently pushes me into the chair. He places my hand on his chest and, in a half-joking, half-serious manner,
The power within the Tome of the Sea God will protect everything that belongs to the sea. This includes our bond. If you can't let it go, why not just order me now not to hold a grudge over what happened back then?
Looking into his eyes, I realize he's sincerely asking me to do it. I'm gonna say this. While I don't... because that's why. I don't fully understand it yet. I'm pretty sure our bond shouldn't be used like that. Oh, shouldn't be used. Oh, you said that I would definitely come back to you, and you'd always wait for me.
Does our promise still mean something to you then?
Poke. According to the weather forecast, there will be a storm today. Everyone's been advised not to leave home unless it's absolutely necessary.
But you came here.
Because it's necessary! I know you're waiting for me. Rafayel breaks into a smile and takes my hand into his palm. The heavy downpour descends, carrying it with it a majestic force that seeks to wash all the remnants of the past. The surging waves crash against the shore. Sea spray soars as if there's a fierce battle between the sky and the ocean. But in the end, rainwater and seawater will find their way back to each other. They will return to how they were before they parted ways. Ooh! Nice! Oh, wait! I wanted to get to Xavier's branch now. Come on. We're starting this now. Ooh, that looked nice. So his is more of a star. Interesting. So here we go. We're gonna start with Xavier. Xavier's anecdote might be my favorite so far among the three. I didn't read Silas' anecdotes, but Xavier's might be my favorite, I would say. After some investigation combined with a vague hunch, I identified a highly suspicious wanderer. Andrew is tracking it, but it's been several days since I got a response. This lull allows me to test the new gear Simone modified for me before the next mission. The only problem is that my partner, who promised to join me for this trial, is late as usual.
10 rings! The training session is over now!
That's Simone for you. She can turn even the simplest sidearm into something extraordinary. What was that voice? I switch on the safety and put away my gun. My gaze drifts to the empty lane beside me. Looks like Xavier, king of tardiness, didn't get the chance to try out the new gear first.
But at least I have the luck of a partner who's always thinking about me.
Aww. The door to the shooting range opened without me noticing. Xavier leans against the door frame and smiles.
I got caught up following a new lead. I didn't have time to tell you.
Is it about the case you've been digging into? You've been really mysterious about it. Time you filled me in. He raises the cup in his hand as he speaks.
Let's talk over a cup of coffee first. I'll tell you everything then.
He's a bit more outgoing right now. I follow Xavier to the training room lounge area. I grab the cup of coffee he offered me. I cautiously take a small sip. It's a little hot and sort of weak, but it's still decent. You made this?
The coffee machine did all the work. I just put in the beans and provided the cup.
It sounds like you didn't do much, but the coffee isn't bad. Hearing this, Xavier chuckles. So your investigation is coffee related?
Certain people were smuggling painted protocore fragments in the coffee beans. I had to attend as a judge at the coffee contest.
Oh,
I figured that with all the effort they put in, there would be a clue about the ether cores.
I need to stop doing
but all
that.
we got were some modified, regular protocores.
Yikes. Oh, I pause and my gaze falls into the cup in my hand.
What is it?
Since joining Special Op, Xavier and I busied ourselves with tracking down leads on the ether core. But I always had a feeling that he was carrying out the secret mission even long before he joined. I also think it's connected to Xavier's other secrets, but this isn't the right time to delve into them. I hold myself back from saying I thought you'd know something related to the ether's core's whereabouts. I thought you had more solid leads than Simone and I.
Oh, I figured you'd ask something more probing.
How so? As if reading my mind, Xavier gives me a chance to steer the direction of this conversation. But when Xavier lowers his head in response to my question, it almost seems like he's slightly upset.
Isn't there anything you genuinely want to ask?
Despite everything we've been through so far, I've never really pressed Xavier about his connection to the ether core. In that case, how much do you know? Yeah, how much do you know about ether cores? You must know more about the ether core than the association, right?
In your mind, am I more capable than all of the association's hunters combined?
The association has its network, but maybe you're aware of things they can't access. His finger slightly tapped the wooden table in the lounge area.
I'm not entirely sure how many ether cores there are, let alone their capabilities. Their power comes from the very core of the cosmos. If fully awakened, they would spell disaster for the world.
Noticing my thoughtful expression, he smiles and gently smooths the furrow between my brows. These guys need to stop patting my head, I swear!
I know. You aren't satisfied with my answer. But there are some truths you have to see and decide for yourself.
He's right. Xavier's hunter watch, as well as mine, beep at the same time as he finishes speaking.
The Wanderer you identified earlier, the one associated with the beta protocurve energy, is confirmed to be related to the ether cores. The detailed information has been synchronized with your device's data log. Get ready to head out. This Wanderer will also be difficult to deal with.
Should I ask Simone to assist you?
That won't be necessary. My best mission partner is back. The call ends. I raise an eyebrow at Xavier. I should witness the truth and answers I'm after for myself, but that doesn't mean I have to do it alone. One last question. I'd like to know if my partner is willing to fight alongside me for this, and whether or not it's just for today.
I believe this answer will meet your expectations.
He's adorable.
I'll always be with you, beyond just today.
Aw, yay! He's actually adorable. 3 days later, Lincoln City something university. Oh, lately several students at that university, Prestara University, had disappeared after being attacked by the same wanderer, only to mysteriously reappear on campus a few days later. Although these students returned unscathed, they have no memory of what happened while they were missing. Oh, did I don't know if there were more. Okay. What's up with the glasses? A hand reaches over, turns off the interface of my hunter's watch, and adjusts my cuff before pulling away.
If you keep staring at it, everyone will soon figure out we're hunters.
True that. I lower my arm and glance at Xavier, who's walking next to me. You're right, Xavier, my astronomy buddy. The warm autumn sun peeks out from behind the leaves. It casts dappled light onto the corner of his mouth.
That sounds a little staged. You're my journalism schoolmate, remember?
3 days ago, the wanderer that Andrew tracked using the beta protocurve showed up at Prestara University. Considering the recent student disappearance at the university, the association has assigned us the mission to eliminate this wanderer. To prevent any unnecessary panic, Xavier and I are pretending to be students. With the university's help, we will be conducting interviews with the attacked student under the guise of a campus TV station.
You're walking too fast.
My wrist is gently pulled, bringing me back to the moment. I realize I've been rushing. This is the pace I'm used to when I'm on a mission. I look around and purposely slowed down. But we finally found a wanderer that's connected to the ether core. I would rather move quickly to prevent any problem from happening.
You seem eager.
Aren't you? Xavier adjusts my backpack strap as it starts to slip.
Information about the ether cores is always shrouded in secrecy. Out of 100 leads, one might get you somewhere at best. This lead seems unusually straightforward.
It's almost as if it's been set up for us to find. Is that what you want to say?
It's just a guess.
You might be right, but with the lead right before our eyes, I can't shake the feeling that we need to check it out ourselves.
Yeah, you really are the powerful and impressive evolver everyone's been talking about. But before we meet those students, our first job is to act as students.
As we talk, we end up walking down a tree-lined path and arrive at a bustling square. Around us, numerous sleek, temporary booths are set up. Students are excitedly weaving through them.
Prestara University Club Recruitment.
There are so many people. Let's take a different route. It's almost time for our scheduled interview, and it wouldn't look good on us if we're late.
Yeah, it'll take a while. But how about we use this opportunity to relive our student days for a bit?
Oh. Relaxing. How are we gonna do that? Xavier stares at me. Then he fixes my hair and takes off his non-prescription glasses. Will he actually take it off? Okay. He put them on my face.
Much better.
Does this make me look like more like a student?
It just looks nice.
Hi, are you a freshman this year? You seem perfect for the lead role in our film club's latest project. Are you interested?
While the club member looks down to find the registration form, a corner of Xavier's mouth slightly curls up.
What did I say?
Oh, I see. I feel like Xavier was throwing his teammate under the bus, but this trick surprisingly works. By the time we arrive at our scheduled interview spot, I'm completely in student mode.
Hello, I'm the student council's vice president. So, I was told you guys were hunters.
What? The tall, lanky boy gives a slightly uneasy smile, his head sinking lower as he speaks.
The students who disappeared earlier are waiting in the classroom. They only know it's for a campus TV interview.
Sorry, could you repeat what you just said? I thought I was being crazy.
Just keep the questions simple and try not to scare anyone.
I thought I was being crazy. I thought I couldn't hear what he said in the last part.
After all, they've all had encounters with the Wanderer. Let's make sure we don't add to their trauma.
Fair. Understood. We'll be careful. As we enter the classroom, several pairs of curious, wary eyes quickly focus on us. I clear my throat and offer a genuinely friendly smile. Hi, I'm a broadcast journalism major and a member of the campus television station. This is my partner. Xavier steps forward but doesn't speak, which prompts me to continue. He's the one who will handle the microphone and camera. He's an astronomy major. Our simple introduction doesn't achieve the effect we wanted. Perhaps the Wanderer did give them quite the scare. They scrutinize us warily, but no one responds.
Hi,
A bag full of drinks appears from behind the door. The person holding it hesitates, struggling to gesture a couple of times. I take the bag. The vice president... Hey! The vice president... my battery. Shyly smiles, then silently moves to sit by the classroom back's door. He's definitely an introvert. Cooperating with us on the university behalf must be tough for him. When I distribute the drinks with Xavier, the classroom's tense atmosphere begins to soften. As I try to come up with an appropriate icebreaker, Xavier nudges my elbow.
Oh, right. Didn't we meet up downstairs this morning?
I'm confused, so I manage only a grunt in response.
I think I forgot to check in for my morning class.
You're an astronomy major. Aren't you taking Dr. Ulysses' course?
That's how you pronounce it? Okay. It takes me a moment to realize that Xavier's somber tone doesn't match his hopeful eyes. What? As I move the chair, I lean in close to Xavier's ear. Did you do your research ahead of time?
I just threw out a question and didn't expect it to go anywhere.
Straightening his posture, Xavier smiles and looks at the student who responded to his question earlier.
Yeah, his classes are really tough.
The student relaxes as the conversation begins to flow more naturally.
I knew it. When it comes to the strictest professor at Prestara University, no one can beat Dr. Ulysses. But it's not that bad. While he's strict in class, he's pretty chill on the basketball court when classes are over.
Okay.
Actually, I missed one of Dr. Ulysses' meetings because of that Wanderer incident. Thanks for reminding me. I need to catch up with him later.
Ooh, that's one clue.
You're welcome.
That means Dr. Elace. No, wait, no. That's. Never mind. Xavier adjusts his position and gives me a knowing look. Seeing Xavier's cue, I quietly switch on the recorder and casually throw out a question. Besides missing out on that meeting, can you tell us a bit more about what happened after that attack? You can say whatever you want. Don't worry, we won't disclose any personal information. The students exchange look. They seem resolved to speak.
I'll go first then.
Okay. Good job, Xavier. I'm not sure if it's just me, but his eyes seemed to go blank for a moment after he said that. We don't want to listen?
This is what we call a white hole, a theoretical region.
Hello?
Of space.
Okay.
If we reverse all
What are
the
you doing?
symbols in the equation representing the geometry
We're
of space,
not actually here
then
for
in
the
this very
lecture, but we
space,
might as well look
objects are
for the
no
part.
longer
Look the
unable
part.
to escape from.
I slide the open textbook to the center of the desk, line up my notebook and pens, and place a water bottle to the side. Your desk is so neat. It's only a matter of time before the professor notices. According to the student account, the incident occurred outside the classroom. He was heading to a meeting with a professor. I decided to talk to this professor to see if we could gather any new clues. So, I dragged Xavier with me the next day and we snuck into his class.
Yeah, it's a perfect disguise. The way you quickly claimed a seat in the back was nice and clean, too.
The back row is the VVVIP section. It has a great view and ambience, perfect for relaxing entertainment, and even the teacher will say something. Yep. Spotting two students in the back row, secretly holding hands under their desk. Oh wait, what? Never mind. I casually changed the subject. Where did you prefer to sit when you were in school?
I didn't have a particular preference, but I usually sat in the back too. The sunlight was nice, and the breeze was refreshing.
How comfortable were the desk and chairs?
They were okay.
As our casual chat drifts on, I flip open my notebook and turn my attention back to our mission. Even though we learned a lot of details from talking to the students affected by the attack yesterday, we didn't find anything notable. Those 5 students were either normal people or evolvers. They encountered the Wanderers in various spots. Some were on the tree-lined path, and others were in labs, and they woke up in different places afterward. This Wanderer doesn't seem to be limited to indoor or outdoor spaces. There's no clear pattern to where it shows up.
It's not completely random, though.
Xavier takes the pen from me and draws a few circles on my notebook.
All the incidents happened at night. If that's connected to the Wanderer's behavior, then we can narrow our search. Also, all these students just started college this year.
Okay. Does that mean something?
Maybe this Wanderer thinks freshmen are easy targets.
Okay. Then it must have access to the university's enrollment system. But that sounds more human. I flip through the notebook pages again and again, yet nothing clicks. It seems like the Wanderer is targeting the students at random, but I can't believe it's just coincidence.
In this world, many coincidences are often part of a larger scheme. These students are being chosen for a reason. We just haven't figured it out yet.
Some Wanderers do target certain individuals, for example.
You, over there.
Okay, that's what we thought. That's what I thought. Realizing the sudden silence around me, I look up to see Dr. Ulysses on the podium. He's smiling.
Yes, I'm talking to you, young lady in the back row. Come up here and show everyone what a Morris Thorn wormhole is.
Well, never thought I'd get caught talking in class. For a moment, I'm stunned and don't know how to respond.
No? Then let's have your friend try. Come along now.
He knows, huh? I tug at Xavier's clothes and quickly whisper. Let me do it. If I mess up, I'll just apologize. Xavier reassuringly squeezes my hand, stands up, and confidently walks to the podium. The classroom lights dim and a holographic projection appears from his fingers. It forms the image of the universe.
In theory, the Morris Thorn wormhole is a traversable wormhole. It is spherically symmetrical and features a throat that bridges two black holes. The throat is a finite spherical region containing negative energy density matter to counteract gravitational forces inside the wormhole.
As Xavier speaks in a measured tone, the stars shift under his touch to gradually form a wormhole model. The lights from distant planets flicker before us, and his silhouette seemingly stretches across light years. For a moment I wonder, was Xavier like this back in college? In a way. I'm trying to remember his anecdotes and all that. Actually, kinda.
Correct. The negative energy's repulsive gravitational properties keep the wormhole's throat open, allowing matter or signals to pass through. Time travel becomes possible with this model. For example, the deep space tunnel above us might very well be a giant wormhole.
Okay.
The mysterious deep space signals could then make their way to our distant Earth. Perhaps certain materials, or even other forms of life, can find us through these cosmic channels.
Okay.
What are you thinking about?
I snap back to reality. Xavier has crossed the starry expanse and now stands before me. He's within arm's reach once more. I'm curious, were you really an astronomy graduate? I'm sure the myth might explain it a bit more, but his anecdotes did talk a bit more about like stars, like the wishing star thing.
Who knows? I have too many diplomas at home. I need to check first.
That's funny. So calm with his jokes. When the bell rings signaling the end of the lecture, the classroom empties out quickly, even though it was packed just moments ago. As the professor starts to pack, I approach him. I'm about to ask about the students who were attacked.
Xavier, have you been a deep space hunter for so long that you want to relive your college days?
Oh, you guys know each other? Ooh. The professor walks away from the podium, one hand holding his bag and the other in his pocket. His serious demeanor is gone.
Hello. Are you also a deep space hunter? His colleague, perhaps?
Oh, he's chill.
This is Ulysses.
Ulysses.
He's an old friend of mine. Now he works as an assistant professor.
I was promoted to associate professor 2 years ago.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Oh, nice. First, there was Jeremiah, a mysterious florist. Now it's a university physics professor. I'm once again shocked by how unpredictable Xavier's social circle is.
Let's get back to business. You're not the type of person to visit without a reason. Did something happen at the university?
I'm on a mission.
Well, if you're involved, it can't be just any mission. Should I be expecting a major incident to take place?
The music got louder for some reason. Looks like I'm not the only one who has a certain impression about Xavier. But this gives me a perfect opening to ask him about the Wanderer. I forgot the pronunciation, holy moly. Ulysses, We heard one of your students was attacked by a wanderer and went missing for a few days. Were you in the area when this happened? Ulysses pauses for a moment before nodding.
I was in the lab preparing for a meeting when I heard a scream outside the room, but I didn't find anything even after looking around. I later learned that a student had been attacked by a wanderer. Fortunately, he wasn't seriously injured.
Ulysses looks cute for an NPC. It looks like Ulysses didn't see the wanderer. I'm a little disappointed.
Did the lab's flux stabilizer show any reaction?
No.
Interesting. I immediately get what Xavier's hinting at. If the flux stabilizer didn't react, then the wanderer's metaflux fluctuation level must be below 50. There are only a few wanderers capable of such stealth. Our search is narrowed considerably.
It's also possible we're dealing with a modified wanderer.
As if reading my mind, Xavier reveals another observation. I nod. Got it. I'll ask Andrew to compare the protocurve data with the possible wanderer profiles.
Wait, I just remembered something.
Oh?
The flux stabilizer can't detect that level of metaflux. However, the research center's RMFMA might.
RMFMA? What the fudge? I need to know this kind of lettering. Oh, fudge. I sound like a fool.
The research center isn't even near here.
It was moved to the campus earlier this year, so it's not that far away now. It should have captured the metaflux fluctuation and its dynamic range when the Wanderer appeared.
Then, can we use that device for a bit?
RMFMA. It stands for Reflective Metaflux Field Monitor and Analyzer.
It's a long name, that no wonder they initial it. A flicker of doubt crosses my mind, but I push it aside for now. I wait for Ulysses to respond.
Sure. As long as you have the clearance to operate it and access the system, you can use it.
But we don't quite fit those requirements.
Let's go.
Oh, he does. Xavier picks up my backpack and turns to Ulysses.
Aren't you going to lead the way?
What? 5. The research center Ulysses mentioned is formerly known as the Prestara University Deepspace Exploration Research Center. So is Puderc. Puderc. It houses the RMFMA, I don't like that, under a skylight on the 3rd floor. The machine's brass casing and bulky appearance makes it stick out like a sore thumb. Yet the screen's flashing indicator lights and fast-moving images exude a sophisticated air.
This analyzer is one of the most advanced pieces of tech in the past few decades, and it remains so today. It can detect the slightest fluctuations in the deep space tunnel. Unfortunately, there are fewer than 10 of them in the world.
Can't you just say like 5 or 2 or something?
Many talented researchers and professors have turned down prestigious offers elsewhere.
Then again, estimation, I guess, because you don't know the exact number.
The RMFMA at our research center.
Sorry, I talked over you. Do Xavier and I need to apply for access first to retrieve its data? Where's Xavier?
All the data related to the Wanderer is corrupted.
Oh shoot. Xavier appears from behind the RMFMA. He removes his safety goggles and takes off his disposable lab coat. How did you... Aside from how did you operate that machine and you know how to use it, I focus on the most important one. What do you mean by corrupted? Did it capture even a trace of the Wanderer?
Yes. It showed that a wanderer appeared on the university's campus in the past 2 weeks. But all the data has been tampered with. The generated spectrum also has many errors. It can't be used as a clue.
The hem and cuffs of his lab coat somehow got tangled together. Xavier frowns and pulls harder, but they're still stuck. Raise your hand a little more. Boom. As I help Xavier wriggle out of the lab coat, my mind races with questions. Maybe the RMFMA is too old, so it's malfunctioning.
If that were the case, the first issues wouldn't show up in detection and sampling errors. Which means someone deliberately tampered with it.
Once he's out of the lab coat, I meet his gaze. It's brimming with confidence. It's a rare high-end device, yet Xavier seems to know it inside and out, and can even log into the system to use it. I slightly pull him forward. I purposely change my expression and lower my voice. Alright, cut to the chase. How are you able to operate this machine? He's all like,
It might look complex, but it's actually easy to use.
You know that's not what I meant.
You're not really going to interrogate me right now, are you?
As Ulysses returns from examining the data, I let go of Xavier. I step back to make room.
The data is corrupted, and just as you suggested, someone probably tampered with it.
Dang!
However, the research center is a secure, newly built facility that few people can access. If we include me, only a handful of researchers work here. The last system login was recorded to be over a month ago.
Has anyone else been in here the past 2 weeks?
Ulysses thinks long and hard before finally giving a hesitant reply.
Yes, but it's not anything suspicious. There was a study event here for new students. Part of the event included a tour of our facilities. That was when we introduced them to this analyzer.
The new students who started this year, could it be...
Those 5 students who were attacked all enrolled this year.
Oh! Xavier voices my thoughts. I take out my phone, check the school's official website, and quickly find the article about the study event. 5 students were selected. They are...
Here.
Xavier points to the 5 names displayed on the screen.
All the students who encountered the Wanderer are listed.
Oh, fudge. The student event, the tampered device, the elusive Wanderer. Everything starts to connect. That was quick. This isn't a coincidence, Xavier. Something's off about that study event. The Wanderer is targeting its participants.
Indeed.
He agrees, but keeps his fingers on the screen. I look again. Group leader, Zoran, vice president of the student council. Ooh, the introvert is suspicious!
Hello. I'm the student council's vice president. So, I was told you guys were hunters.
Oh, you are suspicious! It's the same guy who helped us on behalf of the university, and the only one who wasn't attacked. Like I said, suspicious!
There's only one way to find out.
I'm contacting him right now. Xavier's the first to head out. After saying goodbye to Ulysses, I'm about to leave, but a glance at the wall makes me stop in my track. Instead of a certificate, there's an old framed group photo at the top. It's yellowed with age, and the faces in that photo are all a bit blurry. We're gonna see Xavier there, huh? Yet the person who's on the edge... I look closer, and that indistinct figure suddenly comes into focus. It's Xavier. I thought so. That's what I thought. I mean, he had a history already with the was the school. Of course. Anecdote. I sit on the bench near the basketball court. I watch the ball arc through the air and precisely hit the back rim of the hoop. It bounces back into Xavier's hand. It's hard to fully appreciate this rare sunset, something I haven't seen much since graduation. It won't be long until we meet Soren. I unconsciously lowered my head to look at the phone. It still has my chat with him. We're still a little unclear about the student. Could you go over some details with us in person? How about we meet up in 20 minutes at the lecture hall in the main teaching building?
Sorry, I'm at the student union. There's a student council meeting right now. It won't end until at least 7 p.m.
It's okay. We'll wait for you downstairs at the student union.
You've been quiet for a while.
Huh? Really? Xavier stops moving and stands by the 3-point line. He gazes at me.
We know he's in a meeting inside this building. Unless his evol lets him create wings so he can fly away, we'll definitely see him.
I look at the open door in front of the student union. Then I look at Xavier's calm face. I wonder what's making the victims stay quiet about the student event. And then there's Soren. He knows why we're here but doesn't say anything. If he's really behind this, that's some nerve.
Maybe he doesn't want to get caught up in any trouble.
Maybe.
Either way, we'll be able to ask him soon. And if he still refuses to talk, we can investigate.
He keeps gazing at me. His eyes are firm and steady. I nod. Then he offers me the basketball.
Want to try?
I know his invitation is actually his way of offering me a break from the mission. I can't bring myself to refuse, so I stand up. Sure. And we go shooting hoops. After a brief warm-up, I confidently aim the ball at the hoop. But before I can throw it, a sparrow just lands on the hoop. Interrupted by that, I turn to look at Xavier. If the Wanderer's appearance isn't a coincidence, then it just confirms our suspicion. Someone lured us here on purpose.
Should we call for backup in advance? Or are you implying there's a high chance the Ether Core is here?
That one.
I'm going to guess the latter.
Yep. The sparrow is attracted to the small balls of light and flies away. Xavier moved closer and supports my arm. I was thinking of something else, but scratch that.
Aim it a bit higher. Good. Now throw.
Okay. My accuracy is slightly off this time. The ball hits the backboard and rolls to my feet. I bend down to pick it up. Maybe it's not as terrible as we think it is. It could be just a coincidence, and Soren is a dedicated vice president of the student council. He does seem to be a good, well-behaved student, sort of like you. Xavier takes the ball from my hand and steps back to give me a demonstration.
Perhaps it's because he looks like a good student that makes him the best at doing things behind the scenes.
Is Soren like Xavier?
People don't write their secrets on their faces. The calmer the water's surface, the easier it is to hide dangerous undercurrents.
The ball leaves his hand and once again goes through the hoop with a precise shot. As it bounces back, I intercept it before it reaches him. You always have a lot to say about other people, but what about you? Yoink! Recalling the blurry yellowish photo from the research center, I move closer to Xavier. Maybe it's the backlight that causes flickering spots to appear in my vision. My consciousness falters for a moment. Xavier, when I first saw him, Xavier in the no-hunt zone, Xavier in the research center, and Xavier playing basketball at sunset. They appear in front of me all at once. They line up gracefully and blend into the figure of the person before me.
Me?
What secrets are you hiding behind your calm face? From the distance past to the present, who are you really? I actually like the Xavier story more. Even though I'm so close to you, experience all these life and death situations with you, I still cannot seem to fully understand you.
Huh?
Xavier's puzzled gaze lingers on my face and suppresses the questions in my heart. The only thing I eventually say is, I was going to ask if you're truly a good student, or do you have some secrets? After thinking for a moment, he speaks in a calm tone.
I'd say I'm a good student. I paid attention in class and always kept my eyes on the front of the classroom.
Sure.
That's how I kept ending up making eye contact with a classmate who frequently turned around during class.
Oh, the anecdote! I read the anecdote. He looks at me with a knowing gaze. I look back into his eyes and feel as if everything sounds familiar. Maybe your classmate just wanted to check the clock at the back of the classroom. See how much time was left before class was over.
Oh. You're asking if I have a hidden side to me like Soren?
He responds with a question. Now it's my turn to think about my answer. Fortunately, Xavier doesn't seem to expect one from me. Instead, he slightly lowers his head as if he's talking to himself.
But the parts of me you think you know, and the parts you think you don't know, they make up who I am.
That sounds confusing for a moment.
Right here in front of you.
And yet it sounds charming at the same time. Heartbeat. We no longer pay attention to the basketball. The sound of it bouncing on the ground echoes in my ears. It isn't until I see Xavier's hand wave in front of me that I realize the lingering sound is my heartbeat.
I think we have a new lead.
Oh? I compose myself and look in the... why the movement? The movement looks weird in the direction that Xavier's pointing in. Which I catch sight of the enthusiastic student from yesterday's interview. He's walking out of the student union. I don't know what happened there for a moment. Didn't he say he needed a week off after the Wanderer attack? Oh, it could be him. It could be a student too, disguised that he was attacked. I grab Xavier's arm. Something's not right. Let's ask him. Well then. Before we get close, the student immediately recognizes us, me and Xavier. He excitedly waves at us.
What a coincidence! Why are you here?
The lag is weird. Didn't you say you were going to take a week's leave at home? What brings you back? With no time to lose, I get straight to the point, but the student looks confused.
Huh? Did I say that yesterday? I don't remember at all.
Did he say that? I don't remember too.
After the attack, my friend said my memory had gotten worse. I thought I was getting better over the past couple of days.
I don't like where this is going. I exchange a glance with Xavier, my eyes saying, something's wrong.
What do you remember then? Do you recall attending a study event around 2 weeks ago? Did anything strange happen at that time?
A study event?
He frowned, thinking hard for a long time, and then suddenly something dawns on him.
It wasn't weird, but we did come across something intriguing. When we visited the Deepspace Exploration Research Center, there was this unique piece of equipment on the 3rd floor. For a short while, I felt like I walked straight into a haunted house.
He dramatically gestures, still looking a bit shaken.
It looked exactly like that haunted house I'm always terrified of. I almost screamed. After the tour, others said they had the same feeling. That for a moment, they fell into a really scary place.
Wait, you're saying you all had a hallucination? Who else was there?
It was just the 5 of us, and the vice president. The guide had to step out for a bit, so we were on our own.
Who's the guide?
It's not a hallucination. This is something the RMFMA can also do.
You mean?
To make a long story short, it's like recreating a plane of existence and overlapping it with our reality. But only a few people know about this. We surely underestimated Soren.
Xavier grabs it. It might not be Soren. I don't know. It could be Soren. It could be Soren. I'm sorry. Xavier grabs my wrist with one hand and supports my back with the other.
Hold on.
Wait, you know where he is?
The research center. He'll get there before us.
Did we fly there? Daylight's last glimmer sinks below the horizon and night arrives. As we stand in front of the research center again, the building takes on a more mysterious air under the night sky. Soren stands I guess it is Soren. Stands under the skylight on the 3rd floor. His back faces us.
You're quicker than I thought.
Okay, he's not an introvert anymore. Definitely him.
The moment I saw you.
Xavier stops behind him. After a brief pause of tension, Soren turns around.
Do you think you can still order me around, Xavier?
He has a glance at me. Then he looks away.
You can't. And neither can she.
A sudden gust of wind stirs the indoor air. My heart trembles as I sense a faint energy fluctuation. Oh snap. Xavier, something's here. A light blade forms in Xavier's hand. I also take out my firearm from my belt holster. I walk over and stand next to him. So we're gonna get our firearm as our weapon for the battle, huh? Let's take down Soren before the Wanderer arrives. But before I can get closer, Soren disappears. Oh, I hear his voice behind me.
It's too late. It'll take you to the place you've always wanted to visit.
He can also teleport. Could he be... The intensity of the energy fluctuation significantly soars. Xavier's Hunter Watch, as well as mine, beep at the same time before I can react. In a shadowy corner where the moonbeam doesn't reach, a colossal beast has stirred to life. This energy, it's fierce.
A wanderer with an ether core.
There we go! It can't stay here. We need to lure it out. The light blade cleaves through the heavy darkness. Its shockwaves rippled to the end of the corridor. The Wanderer pauses its assault before creating a even fiercer wall of wind. It charges towards us once again.
You took the bait.
A huge shadow looms over us. I turn around and aim my gun. The expected protofield doesn't materialize. Instead, I feel a sudden coolness on my face, as if I'm being pushed through a barrier. I almost held my breath for a moment. Out of the corner of my eye, the RMFA lights up again. Before everything goes completely dark, I reach for Xavier's hand. And I grab nothing. Yikes. Whoa. Nebulae tranquilly hang in the sky as if they're the eyes of the universe. Faint rays of light spill over the shadows of trees that sway like waves. This feels like a protofield. Countless waves of both strong and subtle forces swirl through my heart. I stand in this unfamiliar forest and enveloped, what is wrong with me, in thick fog. This definitely isn't a regular protofield. The energy here is erratic, and the fluctuations are violent. Xavier, can you hear me? I call out to him several times, but only the wind's rustling of branches and leaves answers me. He was probably dragged into the protofield too. I have to find him quickly. I look up and a meteor streaks across the sky. It leaves behind a trail of fire as it flies past the tops of tall trees. A meteor. Several more follow suit before I can say more. All of them are heading toward one side of the forest. I can't help but follow them. In an instant, the night sky is ablaze with countless rays of light. Meteors pour down like rain. They disperse the fog and darkness which plague the forest as they fall in the same direction. So far, Rafayel's story shows about ever earlier than Zane's and Xavier so far. Are they guiding me? I walk faster, gradually quickening my pace until I break into a sprint. That was a good timing. Like me, the meteors fall even more intensely and rapidly. It's as if they're urging me to run with all my might.
Hey, is that you?
This voice. Xavier.
Answer me. Where are you?
This is not an illusion, right? Even though I can clearly hear Xavier's voice, I don't know where it's coming from. Is it in front of me? Or is it echoing from the depths of my heart? Brilliant arcs of light flash before me as the wind whistle resounds in my ears. My heart surges, overwhelmed by the surrounding chaotic energy. I have a bad feeling. Please stay safe, Xavier. I hope nothing bad happened to you. As I traverse the dense forest, a mirror-like lake suddenly comes into view. Meteors streak down, falling into the expanse where the lake meets the sky. The energy fluctuation gets even stronger now. It pulls at my heart to the point where I struggle to breathe. Overwhelmed, I stumble and sink to my knees.
I'm not interested in playing hide and seek.
Oh, you are so cool. What the fudge?
Come out.
Xavier? I frantically look around and spot Xavier near the lake shore. Another figure quickly appears in front of him.
We're old friends at the end of the day, right? But you decided to greet me with a sword. That's cruel.
Was Soren in the anecdote? I don't remember. Soren? No, that's just an illusion. Soren adjusts his glasses, and his previously friendly, bashful expression vanishes.
You haven't changed, even after all these years. You're still afraid of Starfall Forest.
As if you're any different. To you, the ends always justify the means.
What are you trying to say? You have no right to criticize me!
He was going crazy. Soren's laughter, twisted with rage, contorts his features into an unsettling and unrecognizable expression.
I used my life's work on you. I did everything I could to help you pass through the deep space tunnel. And what did I get in return? I was abandoned, trampled on, and turned into an outcast in this time and space.
Those were the rewards for your choices.
Soren's voice actor is actually doing a good job. His figure vanishes with his sword. He reappears in front of Soren in the blink of an eye, the tip of his sword poised to kill. Countless sharp light blades rain down on Soren. Only his panicked voice can be heard within the dazzling spectacle of light.
You. Killing an apparition. is a waste of time.
Then why did you dodge?
Smart. A beam of light descends, and the apparition is sliced in half. It's not just an illusion. Somehow, it and his actual body are connected. Struggling, I rush to help Xavier, but I fall again. Wow, I'm clumsy. The energy in the surrounding area has changed. Wait, Xavier's evol is... Oh, never mind, I'm not clumsy. Xavier's flurry of attacks continues, and there's no room for counterattacks. Nothing is out of the ordinary in this terms of his appearance yet. His usually serene sparks of light scatter and fly chaotically around him, as if they've lost control, agitated or consumed by something.
It's time to put an end to this charade.
Wait! You can kill me. But what about her?
A meteor falls into the center of the lake. It awakens a sparkling light that twirls into a vague illusion. The silhouette wears a hunter uniform. It's hard to make out, yet it's unmistakably familiar. Me? My head. It hurts, but why? Yet, it's at that moment I realize something. Soren created this illusion to distract Xavier. He's using a lapse in judgment to attack Xavier's mind with his evil. In another situation, Xavier would have no difficulty dealing with this type of evil, but with how chaotic the protofield is along with his power. Xavier falters, but he slowly regains his footing. When he raises his head, his unfocused eyes resemble a frozen lake. They're cold and empty.
It can't be her. She's not a sacrifice. I will put an end to everything.
Xavier! I'm right here. That's an illusion. Perhaps weakened by Xavier's attacks, the bullet makes the apparition stagger. With a reluctant, sullen expression, the apparition dissipates. The energy fluctuation also calms down. Even though the apparition on the water surface is gone, Xavier continues to head toward the center of the lake. His expression is cold and his movements are stiff. It's as though an invisible force is pulling him along. This isn't good. The evil is still controlling Xavier. I rushed out to stop him. Xavier! Ooh, cinematic stuff already? Ooh.
A planet that uses to survive.
I can't read the MC's stuff now. Dialogue.
Doesn't deserve to be saved.
Oh, dang, he is. Oh!
You are... You can't stay here. Run. Otherwise, you'll... as well.
Oh, that's different.
It's okay. Starfall Forest will stop once it has enough power. It will. I couldn't didn't protect you before. At least, it chose me this time.
Aww. Aww.
No.
Oh. Oh.
You really are reckless.
I like this cutscene the most out of the three. Out of the three cutscenes, I would say. In the branches. Because that was pretty. And touching. Oh. Cool. 3 more. Unless there's more and I didn't know about it. Do you recognize me, Xavier?
Hey. Are you okay?
He might be my third favorite, I'll say. Don't move. I apply medicine to the wound on his arm. But he abruptly pulls away. I almost dropped the bandage. Xavier ignores my command and grabs my shoulder. He gives me a once-over. I'm fine. Don't tell me you're underestimating the power of an ether core.
I underestimated you. An ether core's power isn't something anyone should mess with. If you use it carelessly, the protofield would have devoured you. What then?
Aww. He's worried. I couldn't just stand there and watch you get consumed. Saving you took priority.
You didn't answer the question. What will happen then?
His hand gripped my shoulders more tightly. I glanced at Xavier's pursed lips and pat his tense arm. Are you mad? I'll admit, I was a little reckless, but wouldn't you have done the same thing if you were me? Don't be upset. It won't help you heal and might affect your evil. He was giving me more of a 20 over.
So many reasons, but you never listened to me.
Not a once over. He was given a 20 over there. Does that sound weird? I will next time. I poke his face again and again until he reveals a helpless smile. He takes the bandages beside him, quickly wraps it around his arm a couple of times, then stands up.
The energy fluctuations around us have only temporarily subsided. They could spike again at any moment. And Soren is adding fuel to the fire. We need to get out of here before he makes his next move.
Okay. While you were still unconscious, I used my evil to scout the area. This protofield does more than just devour power. I can't find its boundaries at all. It's like a space where if you shout, there won't be an echo.
Don't worry.
After getting his bearings, Xavier leads me deeper into the forest.
The protofield's environment was based on my memories, so there might be something that can help us leave.
I never heard of a wanderer that could invade and read memories before. Or does this wanderer connection with the ether core makes it different?
There's also the possibility that Soren made some modifications to it.
After a brief silence, I carefully choose my words before speaking. Soren, he used to be your ally, right?
It was a long, long time ago.
The light blade slices through the several overgrown branches to clear a path. It dissipates into shimmering specks of light.
He changed his appearance and hid his evil. He needs to hide his secrets and also be in a position to strike me down if needed.
I immediately remembered the perilous moments I faced with Xavier. When we first met at the abandoned research base with the Luminivores, and the robots watching us at the Azure Square. He sent them?
Maybe.
Xavier holds out a small light as if sensing something. He releases it and lets out a dry laugh.
This forest. It's a trap clearly designed for me. This can only be his doing.
He really seems to know you well, but he also hates you. Recalling this conversation I heard, I hesitate for a second. Did something happen in this forest? Is that why you're afraid of it? Moonlight gently falls, softening Xavier's feature into a blur. Then I hear his voice again.
Rather than what's already happened, I'm more afraid of what might come in the future. But right now, you terrify me the most.
Oh.
You used the power of the ether core this time. I'm worried about what you'll do next.
Oh, he's so adorable. What the freak? What I've done can't be compared to your action. Why don't you tell me what you did in the past?
We're here.
Come on, Xavier, you're adorable. Are we gonna even battle? I think we're gonna battle pretty soon. Probably on 11. Ooh! We'll battle after this story, and then we'll get to the ending. If it ends at 12, of course. Following his gaze, I see a massive spaceship hidden behind the towering trees. Unlike the wreckage I saw in No Hunt Zone number 42, this one is more intact with far more sophisticated engineering. Inside are various unfamiliar devices, that are set up to form a makeshift command center. It's surrounded by papers lying scattered all over the place.
You really are here.
You're not planning to use this spaceship to take us out of this protofield, right?
It can break through even the most chaotic gravitational energy flux. A protofield might not stand a chance against it. Let's just try it and see.
He flips several switches. One by one, faint blue lights illuminate.
Traceback 2, Phyllis 1101, PLS, is now online.
Phyllis, that name sounds familiar.
It's my homeland. A place far away from here.
Oh! I silently repeat the name to myself and feel a strange sensation as it resounds in the depths of my heart. I pick up the papers next to him. The messy handwriting and symbols seems like they're from another universe. Backtracker logbook. Spatiotemporal coordinate parameters. You and Soren were both members of the Backtrackers?
Yes.
The image of the spaceship slowly loads into a floating holographic screen. He scans the complex data line by line.
Even though we called it a small group, there were quite a lot of us at one point. But after all this time, only a few of us remain.
Basic spaceship inspection complete. Please enter your password and verify your identity.
Oh. Xavier doesn't respond and continues to press certain buttons on the panel. Then he places his hand on one side of the screen.
Your identity has been verified. It's been a long time, Captain.
Captain?
Prepare for departure.
Understood. Commencing pre-flight checks.
Aren't you going to ask me more questions? You must have many more questions. I won't hide anything. Just ask.
I do have a lot, like, who were the backtrackers? Why did you come to this world? And where did this spaceship come from? However, he said everyone has secrets and motives. At the very least, I know you're not my enemy. That's all the assurance I need. Besides, now's not the best time for long stories. Now I like my character. Now I like my character there. But let me say this first. This doesn't mean I won't ask more questions later. Once we're out of this mess, you're going to tell me everything. Slowly, and in great detail. No, what I mean is, I find it annoying. I find my character annoying when she was like all interrogating Xavier in the beginning.
I'm okay with that.
Satisfied, I nod. When I step back, my hand accidentally flips a switch. Huh?
Oh, celestial body of mine, slumbering adrift in darkness.
This voice. Xavier?
Which never heeds the whispers of life.
Xavier, that's you, isn't it? Pair of hand covers my ears before the words can finish.
It's not me.
He's shy, huh? Really? No. Then why can't I listen to it? Seeing his ears turn red, I can't help but chuckle. I pat the arm resting across my face. Alright, it's someone else. Or maybe the spaceship misses its captain so much that it's imitating your voice for fun.
Yes, I agree. It's something like that.
He's so shy. During the brief silence, Xavier releases me and quickly shuts off the recording. I'm about to tease him again when an alarm makes us tense. Soren.
Energy is low.
Oh.
Unable to start. Please refill the protocore energy cells to ensure a successful journey.
While the red warning light flashes, a sharp pang shoots through my chest. Xavier, the protofield is acting up again.
I know.
There's no doubt that Soren is manipulating the wanderers hidden within this protofield. He's trying to trap us again.
Prepare for lunch.
It's recommended to refill the protocore energy cells before takeoff. Do you still want to proceed with the lunch?
Lunch?
Yes.
I mean, food.
Understood. Initiating countdown.
Don't worry.
Before I can object, Xavier pushes me into the seat in the cockpit.
Protocore energy isn't the only thing that can fuel this spaceship. Although it can't support long voyages, escaping this protofield should be no problem.
This is risky. After pressing a few buttons on the control panel, he takes something from the cabin wall and fastens it to his wrist. He sits down in the cockpit and takes my hand. He presses it against his chest, and a sense of foreboding washes over me.
I need you.
You're going to use your evil as fuel? No! I try to pull my hand away, but he tightly holds onto it. Don't even think about it. The protofield already drained your energy. You're not allowed to use your evil right now. It's very obvious that fueling the spaceship will be too much for him.
It's not a big deal.
Oh.
Using evil as emergency fuel is actually one of this spaceship's unique features. In the past, evil came to our rescue during several crises. It enabled us to make safe emergency landings. Besides, I've got you here with me. You're aware of the changes an ether core can bring. With your current strength, you can resonate and enhance my evil, right?
But...
Only you have the power to help us safely leave the protofield. Trust me.
He cuffs my cheek with his other hand. With a soft voice, he makes a promise to me.
Your power will keep me safe.
Oh, he
down.
trusts me.
10, 9, 8, 7.
My heartbeat races whether it's because of our current circumstances or the intensifying energy fluctuation. The pain in my chest grows sharper. Amid the blaring alarms, the spaceship begins its final countdown. The flickering lights spiral into chaos. Xavier looks at me, his expression as calm as it always is. He's waiting for me to respond. Alright, let's all your power flow through me. I'll keep you safe, I promise.
I know.
I think this guy's voice is more soothing. Oh, sorry. I got distracted. Violent tremors and a sense of weightlessness engulfs us. After countless voyages through the boundaries of space, the spaceship plunges into the unknown once more. Chaotic energy crashes into the spaceship. The air current instantly tear apart the scenery outside the porthole. I hear a high-pitched whistle. As chaos envelops my vision, only one warm force stays tightly connected to me. It flows steadily from my hand and gradually covers the world in a dazzling light. It overwhelms my senses. But then... weird. It feels like something is suppressing Xavier's evil, preventing a complete resonance.
Keep going.
Xavier tightly presses my hand against his chest. Even in the blinding light, his gaze stays calm and gentle. I grit my teeth and forge that power into a sharp blade. Slowly but surely, it cuts through the invisible barrier along with the spaceship. Space itself is ripped open, which creates tremendous energy fluctuation and tremors. In the distance, a massive shadow looms. Wonder?
At last, we forced it to show its true form.
Ooh.
Get ready. It's time to deal the finishing blow.
Well, now we battle. Dang. I knew it. It's firearm.
Isn't this place more interesting than school?
Yep.
Yeah, that's not so.
Oh no, I don't like you guys.
It's time. The enemies are weak. Now's our chance. Step back.
You won't escape.
Keep up the momentum. Watch out. It's getting back up. End it. Do you remember the techniques? The enemies are weak. Now's our chance.
Okay, come on. I'm just trying to get this guy because of the poison.
Step back.
Pay attention.
Now that was an exciting battle. Pay attention to its movements.
Come on. Oh, I meant to
I'll you.
Be careful not to get hit.
Oh, come on. Oh, it's the deer.
My sword is going to get another knot. Do you remember the techniques from our swordsmanship class?
Of course. Time to test them out. Bring it on.
It's time to end it.
Come
Become
on.
one with your sword and...
I'll show you.
Now that was an exciting battle. Stay on your toes.
Oh.
I'll show you.
Come on.
My
What
turn.
the fudge?
Come to
Come
me.
on.
Be careful not...
Xavier.
I'm here. Do you remember the techniques? The enemies are
Nice.
now's our chance. I'm
Nice.
not afraid.
Come on.
Bring it on.
Ooh, almost there, almost there, almost there. Yeah.
It's done.
Everything went well.
Ooh. Okay. Is this the last one? A deafening roar fills my mind and strips away my senses. Suddenly, it's as if a rift splits the space. I don't know why I pressed that. After several long seconds, the discomfort fades. I slowly open my eyes. Everything comes into focus, and there it is, the RMFMA, standing serenely just a couple of meters away. We're back in the research center. My senses return to my body. I scramble to my feet and frantically search for Xavier.
You're struggling to find me, huh?
A familiar voice calls out from behind. I turn and see Xavier leaning against a nearby wall. A bright red light at his neck flickers a few times before settling down under my worried gaze. That light is flashing and you still want to crack a joke?
I'm fine. Just a little tired.
He opens his palm and hands me the ether core fragment. It glows a soft green.
For its sake, sit with me for a bit.
Yeah, sure. Yeah. Unable to resist Xavier's expectant eyes, I approach him and sit down.
I already sent the collected data and our coordinates back to HQ. The police will also be involved. They'll be here within 15 minutes.
Excuse me. We don't have much time. We need to sleep. I need to sleep. I'm about to get up, but he grabs my arm.
Let's make the most out of these uninterrupted 15 minutes.
Aw, I feel a cool touch at my ear after Xavier pulls out a pair of wireless earbuds.
There's just enough time for one song. Then we'll be in a hurry again.
One song? Who invites a girl to listen to music with the wireless earbud? You should have offered me wired earbuds. That way, we'd be close enough that we couldn't drift apart. Aww!
I'm too tired to drift into a place that's far away from you.
Fair enough.
And I wouldn't, even if I could.
I like this Xavier's voice the most out of all of them. Silas would be second so far. Outside the skylight, another morning dawns. As Xavier expected, updating the intel and what happened on campus is as tough as tracking down the Wanderer. After leaving Prestara University, Xavier unsurprisingly retreats to his bedroom. Meanwhile, I return to the association with the ether core fragment. After a brief mission report, Captain Jenna warns me about our recklessness, but also commends us for successfully completing the mission. With the order to return home and rest, I time my visit to line up with Xavier's recharging period. I bring supplies to the 6th floor. After several rings, Xavier finally opens the door, his hair all tousled.
You're finally back.
You look like you just woke up. Why are you speaking as if you've been waiting for a while?
Well, you just saw me. How can you tell I haven't been waiting long?
He effortlessly reaches behind me and takes the plastic bag. He looked so happy when he saw me.
It felt like forever.
Adorable. I slip on my slippers and head to the living room. Xavier is already intently unpacking the bag full of food next to the coffee table. He pulls out 2 food boxes from the plastic bag and removes their packaging.
Is this from that store downstairs at the association? You went back there?
You needed to recharge, so someone had to return that ether core fragment, right?
Right. Thanks, partner.
That was the most confident voice I hear from him. Oh, Captain Jenna wanted me to relay a message to you.
What is it?
With mashed potatoes still in his mouth, Xavier looks up while the spoon is held between his lips. Warning! If you deliberately put her team member in danger again, she won't let you off the hook.
Got it. I'll remind her about settling the other 5 verbal warnings she gave me.
In that brief silence, Xavier lowers his gaze and eats his mashed potatoes, one spoonful at a time.
Did Prestara University say anything?
Surveillance and witness protections are ongoing, but we still haven't found Soren.
If we haven't found him by now, chances are we never will.
He casually talks about it, but his words carry a mixture of indiscernible emotions. I decided not to dwell on it. You don't know where he's gone either?
Nope.
As I reflect upon everything, the vague, tangled clues pile up and cast a large shadow behind the clear image of Soren. Getting out of this precarious situation unscathed isn't something he could accomplish on his own. Only a few groups could pull that off. Who's supporting him? Ever. After finishing a box of mashed potatoes, Xavier retrieves a stack of documents and a sealed bag from under the coffee table. Inside the sealed bag is a tiny button-sized device. I can't help but pick it up. What is this?
Ulysses found it at the research center. He urgently sent it over. Initial tests show it has a radio frequency chip that can resonate with metaflux fluctuations.
So this little thing is the culprit behind the RMFMA malfunction and even the tools Soren used to lure in the Wanderer.
Yes.
The room falls silent again. I follow the train of my thoughts and speak up. Can you also use that device to recreate a plane of existence and overlap it with reality? You mentioned earlier that this is something only your people know about.
That's right. But you know I don't like illusion stuff.
Xavier calmly says. I nod and put the sealed bag back on the table. Who can help him make that? Xavier doesn't respond immediately. Instead, he pushes the stack of documents toward me.
Here's the latest analysis and theories based on what we know. It includes a list of groups with similar tech. Go through it, and you'll come to your own conclusions.
As always, Xavier doesn't explain. It's as if he's already at the finish line with the answers. He's quietly waiting to see if I'll join him or choose a different path. However, I'm not content with following his lead this time. I place my hand over his and stop the documents he's pushing towards me in their tracks. I'll read these later. Xavier, I'd rather trust what you have to say right now. After a brief pause, Xavier purses his lips and finally meets my intense gaze.
It's Ever.
Ever. Some of the backtrackers are also involved. They know everything you know, and they've had their eyes on you for some time, right?
Yes.
That makes them our common enemy then. Why is the music all romantic? Outside, the leaves rustle as the wind slip in through the gap in the window. The curtains flutter. My shadow merges with Xavier's, and it feels like the impenetrable door in his heart has opened slightly. This time, we're finally standing on the same side. That was actually a cute way to end it. We're finally and in the same side. Cool. And we are actually done with all this now. So next video, we're gonna be here. So yeah, infiltration. What?